sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wing Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
The Alabama Bass Trail was started in an effort to promote Alabama as a year-round fishing destination. It was the brainchild of Governor Robert Bentley and the promoters for BASS when they brought their business back to the state of Alabama. And it was a great way to model after the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail and promote the state for fishing in the same manner. So we have 11 stops that go throughout the state. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series was really started to show economic impact in bedroom communities. Our tournament trail consists of 200 boats in each division, and we have 5 lakes in each division. And then they compete on the 11th lake, which is Lewis Smith Lake, for the championship. So we launch off about 200 boats, anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. They fish for about 8 hours. And what that does is drive people to these communities that are hosting these events, puts people in hotels, they visit our restaurants, they go shopping, they enjoy our entertainment areas. So that's really the driving force behind the Alabama Bass Trail, is to showcase the state of Alabama as a destination for vacation and for fishermen.
We're all good. I'd like to welcome everybody watching at AlabamaBassTrail.org. My name is Robbie Floyd. Welcome to the 4th stop of 5 of the Alabama Bass Trail. We're in South Division. I keep forgetting what part of Alabama I'm in when I fly here from Texas each week. Hi, everybody. We're at Cooters Pond. This is the Alabama River, a different portion of the river than we're used to fishing when you look back in the history of the ABT and the Alabama River. But one thing about it, it's taken 19, 20 pounds to win this thing. I think right now, if I say I'll give you 19 pounds, there's not a man in this field that would not take that no matter what, because I think the fishing is going to be tough. I've heard a couple guys come in say they're fishing shut off, early on in the day. We'll see if some of the later on guys, maybe they'll have a little different story. Maybe things will fire up. I hear they're pulling water on different ends of the lake. But I'd like to welcome everybody here to the ABT. The 4th stop of 5, we have an Angler of the Year points battle that we're looking at, talking about, and talking to each and every one of these anglers. But a long tour. We have 5 of the north, 5 of the south. We combine them. We find out who can finish up in points to the Angler of the Year. We'll have guys move on to the championship later on this year. So a lot of things riding on these guys, and especially the $10,000 paycheck, $47,000 plus for this tournament in every tournament of the Alabama Bass Trail. But without the sponsors, without the people that you see behind me here, this is the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boats, and we'd love to thank Phoenix Boats, and you can win a boat just like that if you win the Alabama Bass Trail Team Championship. Very similar to that one. I think it has a Mercury 200 motor on it, a 2018 model. But You know, without these sponsors, everyone from Academy Sports and Outdoors, you can go to find one about 4 miles from here. Garmin Grand kicking in. Bill Penny Toyota been with us since day one. Without these people, TH Marine, it would not be possible. So whenever you're out fishing or going out shopping, help support the people that support the sport of bass fishing in the state of Alabama. And these are the people that help it out. If you have a choice A or B, we hope you choose these guys. We'd like to thank them. But a lot of people make this event possible, and again, we hop around all over the state, whether it be the north or the south, and now we're getting on the back end of our tour. But without certain people, this event would not be possible. I'd like to bring out one of the ladies responsible for the Alabama Bass Trail. She's the program director. How about a warm welcome for Miss Kay Donaldson, ladies and gentlemen? Kay, good having you again. It's a lovely scene here. I'm seeing the Spanish moss dripping down. You know, we had to launch a nice little canal way to take off. Everybody getting in line this morning. Another portion of the Alabama River that we have not seen before in competition.
No, and and things are changing for these guys, and we threw kind of a wrench in their plan this year. We threw in Cooters Pond, the upper end of the Alabama River, and we're excited to be in Prattville. This event is if you could be here and see what's going on behind the scenes, this is a very large event to put 225 boats on the water and to park 225 trucks. And it was just a well-orchestrated, very choreographed move this morning, and it could not have been done without the Parks and Recreation Department here and everything that those guys did to welcome our anglers, welcome our staff, and to help us this morning with the parking. It's just been phenomenal. So it really makes coming to an area so much easier when we have all of this going on. So my hat's off to them. We look forward to being here next year. We'll round out our season here. These guys have worked hard all year long, these guys at these troughs, and I really hope today paid off for them. I know a lot of those guys are really trying to get in the points and make it to Lay Lake and still have a chance to get to our championship. And some of them are even looking to go farther than that on to the Bassmaster Team Championship. And I just hope today paid off for them.
And we talk about showcasing the different bodies of water around Alabama and facilities. And this is not a case where we try and jam somebody in this park and make it. This is showcasing this place. It's really nice. I mean, it's picturesque and has a lot to offer.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about Prattville, it's just outside of Montgomery, our state capital, the seat of our state. It's a beautiful place. This river's gorgeous. You've got the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. If you take out of this park and look to the left, you got the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail that's just perfectly situated right there. Great hotels, great restaurants, great Southern barbecue. Everything you can possibly want in a destination, Prattville has it.
And I'm ready to go test it out tonight. You ready for this weigh-in?
I am ready for this weigh-in. Congrats to these guys that stuck it out all day. It's extremely hot and humid here right now. Welcome to Alabama. I think 2 weeks ago, we still had our jackets on, and now I think we're ready to go jump in the lake rather than
85, 90 degrees, a little shower to cool you off.
Oh, 150% humidity, but these guys stuck it out today, and I'm looking forward to seeing the weights that come across the stage.
I'm ready to meet each and every one. And Kay Donaldson, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank her again and all the people that help, whether it be the Pond MD guys that keep the fish safe, and we'll talk about the in-water weigh-in as the day goes, because if you've just tuned into the Alabama Bass Trail, I haven't seen it on Fox Sports Southeast, and we'll try and get you the air dates for that. These guys are being televised out on the water, up on the way in, but a lot to offer. And again, representing the great state of Alabama. I fly here from Texas at each and every stop. It's like my second home. But before I welcome up some of the anglers and meet them here in just a moment, I'd also like to ask everyone to please stand up, take off your hats, and pay tribute to all of our soldiers here in the U.S. and around the world. We do it at each and every stop on the ABT Tour, and this is our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes in bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air. land of the free and the home of the brave.
Again, I'd like to thank all of our soldiers, past and present, for everything that they do and keeping our freedoms. Also, like to thank our sponsors and some things that I mentioned about, their sponsors have been with us. There's guys that, $47,000 plus different contingencies. Things like the Garmin Grant. If they've got fully equipped equipment with, Garmin electronics, the winner wins $1,000, but the highest finisher gets $500. We got the ABT Gear Award with Dowie Marine. Whoever is the highest finisher that has a properly registered boat through with Dowie Marine, they get an extra kickback, an extra $1,000, I believe, from them. I mean, there's so many things. The big bass, an extra $500 just for doing the things that you're supposed to do. Clay Baldus, the tournament director of the Alabama Bass Trail. I'd like to give a shout out to Pop and Sons. Their motto is, "We squeeze to please." I've been wanting to say that all day. It was my motto in junior high, and it got me a lot of trouble. But for them, they're making money off of that deal. But Clay Baldus, you and I have a kind of a gentleman's wager each and every stop of what it's going to take to win. What is it going to take to win here at Alabama in the Alabama River?
Last weekend I think people thought I was nuts when I said, what was it, Dano? A little over 16 pounds I called it, and just about nailed it. And everybody's 19. No.
So when I'm not there, you win.
Yes.
Okay,
So
but I'm here.
I got you on last weekend because you weren't there.
Okay. John's a bad guesser. So what are you going to guess here?
I'm going to go 14-5-1.
All right, I'm gonna trump you. You go 14. I'm gonna go way big. I'm gonna go 1918. My grandmother was born that year. It's gonna take 1918 to win. All it takes is one to get 1918, and I'm stepping up. I'm stepping up my game. I look back at empirical data, and it's taken 19 pounds. Alabama River, although a different portion, is taking 19 to 20. So we'll see. Again, it just takes one to do this. And you ready to do this? In-water weigh-in. We got 225 boats that left this morning or this signed up for the ABT South, and I think they're ready to come across the stage.
I think they are. They're dealing with this heat just like we are.
What size bass are we looking at?
We're looking at 12-inch minimum on the spots and the largemouth.
Okay, so 12 inches, and some of those 12 inchers might be able to sneak through the baskets. But we'll talk about the in-water weigh-in. We've had a couple of guys come through, but first, let's bring up boat number 6, Ronnie Faulkner and Michael Johnson. Guys, make sure that you keep your cages in there. I know we held you here a little bit longer than we normally would. Right now, it takes 8:17 to take the lead. Did you do it?
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close, but I'm thinking you got a shot at it. Let's find out. So tell me, how did your day go? You said it slowed down, I think, after what time?
It picked up.
Oh, it picked up for you guys.
Picked up.
What time did it start picking up?
About 1 o'clock.
You lied to me earlier. So 11:21 is what I have. You taking the lead. Congratulations on that. I could have swore you said it turned off a little bit this morning. Why are you lying to me?
I was kind of on and off all day. It was just back on this afternoon.
Oh, it was back on 11 something, and we talked about it. To take a check's been in the 10-pound range, so I think you're looking pretty good, doesn't it?
We'll look for the mail.
All right. They're ready to bail out of here. Again,
Pictures at 10. Pictures at 10.
oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be starting our pictures at 10. I'll be like, are we taking pictures up here, too? If you got 10 pounds or more, as you cross the stage early on, we want to go ahead and get your picture, so we'll go ahead and set the stage for that. But let's talk about this in-water weigh-in and the Pond MD guys. The second they come off the water, they're in bags, in water. The only time they're out of the water themselves, other than hold them up right here, is when they're at the bump station, making sure they're at least 12 inches. If you look at those fish, you say, okay, guaranteed 12 inches, no problem. Also to make sure that they're alive. If they're not 12 inches, if they're not alive, then you have a penalty. You also have a penalty for slipping on stage. But I'm not going to talk about that. But I'm going to say embarrassment is just penalty enough for you. But it's okay. Good job, guys. Again, not able to catch on some of these, but that's their way to start it off. We also have penalties for expired fish, undersized fish. If you have too many fish, you can only bring in 5. You have 6, well, you got a penalty. That penalty is you lose all your fish, I believe. So, again, we'll talk about that. Boat 45, Jimbo Grimsley and Wesley Rushing. You got 5 fish. You did that at least, right?
Yes.
How did it go?
It took all day to get 5.
Did it really?
Mm-hmm.
Not many bites at all?
No. It was tough.
All right, $9.85 for your total today. How about we bet big fish? You got one good one in there? Decent one?
He's not going to.
Extremely adequate?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Extremely adequate. Let's find out what our not so big fish of the day is. That's what he's telling me out there. What'd you catch your biggest one on?
He caught it.
What'd you catch it on?
I caught it on a black and blue swim jig early this morning.
Okay, early this morning. What time are you thinking?
Around 7.
7, so real early this morning. Took off, around 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. It's a 7. 396. You're the lead in our big bass competition. We'll see how long that holds off. I can win 500. Hey, grab the big fish and go ahead and hold it up for us. That sets our tone. 396. Our big fish of the last round was what, 5 something, wasn't it?
572.
Oh man, you got a good memory. Not really. Harvey Starling and Darren Gibson. I don't know if their memory's as good as that. I do. We'll find out how their memory is as they have 5 fish in the live wells. We bring up our next pair. And again, it's really hot for those of you watching at AlabamaBassTrail.org. And I know half of these anglers are going to go over to Poppin' Sons and get some of that freshly squozen lemonade. That's fresh. That's terminology, right? Freshly squozen.
That'll work.
If you fresh squeeze it, post tense would be squozen. Let's find out what Starling and Gibson had. Looks like 773 today. How many total fish do you think you caught?
20.
20 bass. Just couldn't get into big ones, huh?
Nope, all of them same size.
We'll see you at the next round. Thank you, guys. We move on to Lake Gunnersville, the 5th stop of the north. Lake is the last one of the south. Come on over here, guys. You don't even have to wait for me. As soon as those guys clear, Michael Cox, Colt Boyette. Got 3 bass today. Looks like 3 for just over 5 pounds. Just a rough day, huh?
Oh, we flat hammering them. You just seen that?
Well, there's those 3. Where are the other 2?
Oh, they're still out there.
Still out there saving them for me. Thanks, guys. He hammered those 3. Boat number 1, you got first pick. You can go anywhere you want to. You got 5 fish, but we do see a penalty on there. Mark Mott, Matt Salter, you have the whole body of water to go to. Where'd you choose?
Downriver.
Don't go there.
Don't go there.
Not a fish to be had there. He says 10:54 plus. We have a penalty out there. What were you catching them on? What made you decide to go down instead of up? All right, Dano's going like, all right, we good. Thank you. I got nothing for you. Thank you, sir. All right, so we're down south. So I got to remember Lay Lake. Sam Fish, Michael Smith. Lay Lake coming up next. You looking forward to that because you're already shaking your head.
Yeah, being that's, about 10, 15 minutes from my house, and I've been learning that lake the past 2 or 3 years. I'm ready to get this one off. We were way up in the points, just left 2 on the water, that going to hurt us substantially at this tough day. And
got off on what bait?
By the way, I'm going to go about 17 pounds.
17 is what you're thinking? Yeah, I might be right. What the ones that get off on single hooks or treble hooks?
Yeah, we flipped heavy cover all day, just flipped and flipped and flipped and flipped, and that's a high risk, high reward deal. Have one pin you up in a hyacinth mat, probably 4.5, 5 pounder, and then have one about 3.5 on jig this morning that come off, and that's just how it is.
I was gonna say, what's the cover? Hyacinth, pretty much.
Yeah, we were flipping hyacinth, which there isn't very much. We didn't have hardly any boats around us. Just got 2 of the right bites. We just didn't execute.
All right, thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. We'll see you at Lay Lake. 721 their totals. We bring up our next pair. Mike Scroggins, Earl Andrew, they got 3 bass on board. You can bring 5, don't you?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What happened? Where are the other ones? Don't tell me out there. Did you have them on at least?
Huh?
Did you have them on at any given time?
No.
Didn't even get them on. 365. Well, thank you, sir. You'll have 365 days to think about that one until we come back next year. Kirk Jones, Tanner Bender. Woo, it's hot out here. What was it like out on the water?
It was hot.
Hotter.
Hotter.
Well, you got 5 bass. That's a good thing. I like seeing that. Unfortunately, not the right 5. It looks like 748 is going to be your total today. Thank you, sir. Bring on Dale Westmoreland, Lance Youngblood, boat number 24. You're in that first flight. Things are good. You get to go where you want to. Were things good on the water?
Yeah, we got to where we wanted to go, and things were like we wanted to have them. It's just the fish didn't understand what we wanted to do.
They weren't on the same program.
We're going to educate ourselves and educate the fish.
Get them right. 684 for your total today. Looking good, that Alabama Bass Trail gear. If they finish the highest placing finishers with that ABT gear, get an extra $250 as we bring on James Van Blake and Donnie Zundell. 5 bass. You can bump into me. It's all good. 5 bass. I'm looking to see if they're good ones and like a bunch of pounder friends in there.
That was it.
What were you doing today? What were you fishing?
Crankbait.
Cranking all day.
Yeah, spinnerbait early and had them by 30 minutes.
Little breeze on the water?
Yeah, it was nice.
Good deal. Thank you, guys. 669 their totals. We bring on our next pair. Tyler Henson, Mark Henson. I don't have to ask you how it went because I saw you only got 1 bass. Who caught it? Tell me. Raise your hand. You got it?
Yeah, it was a good day.
4.
It went great.
Until
we had to weigh in.
Yeah. How many more hours you need to catch 5?
Probably about 3 days at least.
3 days, yeah, because that one was 115, but you broke the pound barrier.
That's all that matters. I thought
Chuck Yeager was trying to break the sound barrier. You're trying to break the pound barrier, my friend.
Thank you.
Good job. Congratulations. At least you got that one. Every point may count. You know, there's only one more stop left. Henson and Henson ready to do that at the next stop at Lay Lake. But let's bring on Brad Edwards, Austin Nelson. Yeah, if the guy's clear in front, don't wait for me. I'll bring it. Hey, we're moving on up like the Jeffersons. Edwards and Nelson, 14:08. That's the way to catch them. How about a round of applause for these guys and lady? You're not going to clap for them? What's your name?
Katie?
Do you like to fish? No. Now, if he wins $10,000, that'd be okay, right?
I would take his money.
Yeah, you take his money? Yeah. No, you can see where it comes from, right?
Been around her mama, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was ready to say that. How did you catch those fish today? 14's pretty good.
Top water.
Top water early or throughout?
Mostly early. Shake your head, football jig.
So you're all over the place.
A little bit of everything, honestly.
Yeah. How many total fish do you think you caught?
Probably caught 25 or so.
Great day of fishing then, right?
We had a good day.
Do you have any more on? A lot of twos out there. Did you have another big one on? Any misses?
I don't really. We fished pretty clean. I don't feel like we lost anything that would have really helped.
If there was one go-to, was there one go-to?
Probably the top water this morning was probably we got our 3 biggest fish this morning on top water.
Hammered. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold up for Dano, our lead right now. Congratulations. 14:08. Yeah. 14:08. You got a big one in there? You got a 3 or 4 pounder? All about the same. 396 our big fish right now. Gramsley and Rushing. Yeah, they got a bunch of them look a lot alike. Now, did y'all go to the north or south? Both. You're all over the place. Were they pulling water very much? Pulling water much either around where you're at? I had to think our sponsors, BC Headache Powder, or Goodies. Slippery little suckers. Why are you so scared, Daddy? If that's a $10,000 bill, you wouldn't be scared of it. We got to toughen you up. And she caught a 4-pounder just a couple of weeks ago. She's still scared of him. Wait till she catches a swamp donkey. That'll really scare her. Jerry McCullough, Jonathan Harris, they've got 5 bass in the live well. They're following our current leaders. All you need is 14 and change. You got that in there?
Should be close.
Should be close. I like this. Let's find out how close. He should be close to halfway. 761. You're right. It was close to halfway.
Well, it was.
I cut off there the rest of your sentence, though, right there. What were y'all doing out there today?
Getting hot and getting rained on.
Hey.
Catching a lot of fish.
Hey, you can hit the AC now.
Yeah, it's better here now.
I'll follow you there. Enjoy it. We'll see you at Lay Lake.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you, guys. Chris Rutland, Kobe Carden, come on up here. Hey, it's a rare feat having both guys cross the stage at the same time. Usually one likes to come up and the other one might not be done. How did the day go?
It was pretty tough on us. I mean, we caught some early, and then it just kind of really got tough.
What were y'all doing?
What were we not doing?
Really having to go all over the place. Looks like you still had a pretty good day. 13:34 help you out in points as well. And it seemed like you've done decent at Lay Lake, too. And I think that's our next stop.
We're looking forward to Lay.
Yeah, you've won there before, and looking forward to that. But where were you in points coming into this round?
I think we're about 8th or 10th.
8th or 10th, and you got a 13.5-pound bag. I think you're going to move up and have another chance at an Angler of the Year. I think that would be a great end goal.
Yes, it would.
Do you even think about stuff like that? I mean, do you talk away from the water about that, Kobe?
No, we don't. We just try to go fish the day, and that's kind of, we had a good game plan coming in. Chris had a pretty good practice this week, and we had a good game plan, and we stuck with it, and we just never had a big bite today.
So you were doing it solo as far as practice was concerned?
Yeah, I fished down here about 4 days. A couple days last week and a couple days this week. And had some really good days. So we just didn't get any big bites.
Were they doing anything different earlier in the week than they're not doing now?
Nah, same thing.
All right, thank you, guys. Congratulations. Hey, grab a couple of these bass. Grab a couple. Got 13 plus. Definitely need to weigh them in or hold them up there. One penalty as well. So I'm going to have to drop it down just a tad, but still up there in the running. Definitely for a paycheck, and also with a good weight like that, they're going to move up in Angler of the Year points. And new inside the top 10 should help them a little bit further and take home that Angler of the Year title. Now we'll have an Angler of the Year in the north, Angler of the Year in the south as well. but whoever has the most points will be our overall angler of the year. Congratulations, guys. Great catch. As we move on to boat number 12, Patrick Dobbins, Daniel Patterson. I'll try and save you some time out there. It was tough, huh?
Very tough on us.
How many did you catch?
Probably didn't catch about 7 or 8. I mean, we didn't catch many. Didn't get much practice time, so.
So had to take advantage of those 7, and you needed 3s, and looks like you got about a pound and a half or 681 for your total out there today, guys. Thank you. We'll see you at the next stop. Randall Hamilton, Chris Henry in boat 44. Come on over here, guys, in that second flight. They got 5 fish today. I like seeing that. That's always a good thing, and I like seeing you in the ABT gear. Did you buy it for the Golden Girls?
I did.
And that could win you $250 if you finish the highest placing finisher. And right now, 1173 looks pretty good. I think that's paycheck time.
Ooh, I hope so.
I'll give you mine. I'll trade you right now. Mine for yours. Okay, that was your fault because I got a $150 in here. No, I'm just messing with you. How did it go on the water?
Pretty good.
Good. What were you doing? What were you throwing?
Spinnerbait and jig.
Same with you?
Yeah.
It worked. You got 11 and change. Go grab a couple of these bass and hold them up for Dano. Our mark's 10 pounds. If you got over 10 pounds, we might have to move it up. Y'all keep catching 11, 12s, and 13s. But like I said, around that 40 range, when we've been on the Alabama, or the 40 place range, it'd been about 10 pounds-ish, somewhere in that 10-pound range. When we're a little further down, this is the furthest north we've been when we call the Alabama Bass Trail Alabama River. I'm seeing dark skies over there. What's the forecast, Clay?
Well, we've had a little bit swirling around us and thought it was all going to break up, but he may have other plans.
Do your rain dance, you know? What's that song you sing? It's Raining Men. Can you go ahead and do that for us?
Oh, no, that's not me. You got me confused with somebody. That's Dano.
Okay, Dano's the one that does that. Mike Harden, Michael Harden, have you ever seen him sing It's Raining Men?
No, sir.
I don't want to either. How'd it go for y'all?
Not good.
Not good at all. What was happening?
It was a bad day.
No bites at all?
No, we had them.
Have a few bites, just no size. $7.99 your total for your 5 fish today, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you lay. So if It's Raining Men isn't your rain dance song, then what is?
I don't have one because I don't want to do a rain dance. I don't want it to rain.
Well, hey, if anything's going to turn you off to rain, it's you singing It's Raining Men. Kyle Welcher, Chris Haynes, boat number 22. See your Ducket Rod shirt on there, perfectly blazing. I'm sure Boyd's watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org. His go seats, you got $9.79 today. After all said and done, you okay with that?
Well, we wish we would have had more, but we couldn't get no big bites.
Really, not at all?
Not at all.
All right, well, you did what you did, guys. Thank you. Adam Bain, Chris Colley. Come on over here and talk to me. I'm seeing a lot of very similar bass in there and not the size you were looking for.
No, they're not. They were all small. We took a couple of good bites. We just didn't catch them. So
674 unofficially is my total. You'll get the official out there. So just made wrong decisions?
We made the right decisions. We was around them. We just didn't put them in the boat. So.
That hurts. What bait?
Most of them on a spinner bait. Had a big bite on top water right there after a little rain shower came through towards the bottom end. So
execution.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bud. Move on to Rob Lee and Steve Winslet. Come on over here and talk to me. I'm seeing 5 bass. That's a good thing. I like 5.
Hey, we're happy with it, I promise you.
How many total fish you catch today?
8 or 9.
8 or 9, okay. 8 or 9 equaling 9. 901 your total.
That's good.
We'll see if we can get you up there in the check range. Thank you, sir. So move on to Gary Gibbons, Robbie Robinson. How'd it go, Robbie? Tell me something good.
You won't be talking to me today, then?
Really, it's not happening. 2 Robbies up here on the stage. One was fishing, one wasn't, though. But I see one decent one in there.
We did have one decent fish today, but just couldn't put anything with it.
What were you fishing? How are you doing it?
Jig, swimming a jig
all day.
All day.
Weather hurt you, help you, pulling water? I mean, what was the thought?
I was fishing resident fish, and I think a lot of them may have got stuck, caught during practice because, we were shaking them off all week, but we had some real good bites, saw some real big fish, and what we weighed in just now, we had by 7:30 this morning.
That hurts. That makes for a long day. 890, Robbie. Didn't get any more after that. Thank you, sir. Eric Summers, Tommy McGee's started off the year in a big way with a victory, and they got 5 bass here. We're going to see it again. I'm going to look at it. I don't even seen your bass, but you have this stone cold look. I never know if you're lying to me.
No, we caught little ones.
Did you?
All day.
What happened? Did you practice?
They don't bite in May.
They don't bite on Saturday?
On Saturday.
Saturday, is it?
On the Alabama River.
8:56 as it is right here, though. But how many total fish do you think you caught?
I don't know. 12, 15.
Fair amount. Just couldn't get in the size.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate it. See you later. Let's bring on our next competitor. And they look like you did all right. Steve Pry John Gilly, looks like you got a little over 8, 826. Very similar size. That looks like you may be around a bunch of similar sized fish. How many did you catch?
Probably 15 or 20.
Yeah, it's like when you see them like that and they all look like brothers and sisters, did you move around a lot?
No, our boat broke down at 10 o'clock. We had to get a ride back from these fellows coming up behind us.
So you did good catching that.
Yes.
Good job. Congratulations. Great job. Let's move on. What do we got? Is that for my forehead? You gonna dab me? Hit me every little bit, Clay. Come on. Yeah. David Dudley, not that one, but Scott McGuire, 475. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
I wanted that for one fish, so you can get the big bass. You did too, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to see it later, see if you can do it any better. David Dudley and Scott McGuire exit stage. We bring on David Horton and Steve Young, not the quarterback, the fisherman. 5 bass in the live well today, but not the 5 you were looking for.
Not at all.
But as long as you got that ABT gear, you're looking good.
That's it.
And that's where we're going to have to end it. 6:13 for you today, sir. Thank you. Things are starting to cool down because it's getting a little darker out there. I'm going to try and speed up a little bit. Scott Dupree, Mark Smith. So we take off at what time this morning? 5:30? So what time's the last check-in? Because they check in at...
Last flight's due at 4.
Oh, you gave them longer to fish today, right? That's what you did. Scott Dupree, Mark Smith, you got 3 bass for 5:10. It's not going to be your day.
No. We're looking forward to it.
Late. We'll see you there. All right, only 3, I can't say person team, although this dog thinks Coosa's a person. How did Coosa do on Alabama River as the thunder rolls?
Well, Coosa failed us a little bit. No, actually, I failed us a little bit. I let some get off, but hey,
Did you really?
Hey, that's fishing.
And that's why they not caught fish instead of catching 661. What were they getting off of?
Oh, I was flipping. I just come off. Who knows?
And they were buttoned up for a while?
Yeah. If I knew what happened, I'd fix it.
All right, Esteban, what were you doing while she was flipping?
Praying.
Better get back at it. I'm praying it don't rain here. Thank you, guys. We'll have to see it later. What do you got? Wait, quick. Tell me.
Real quick, everybody knows my mom had cancer last year. I have been led to start a fundraiser for Cancer Society. None of it goes to me. I'm going to be running a half marathon, and as people donate, they get spots on my shirt similar to a shirt. GoFundMe, milesforhope.com.
Milesforhope.com, and help her out, and I want to take a look at that when I get home as well. Wayne Cox, Jimmy Harrison, looked like y'all had a pretty darn good day today because it could get in that paycheck range because 10 pounds and change has been doing it. 10:14, what'd you do to catch your fish?
We was flipping all day.
All day. What were you flipping?
Brush hog. He's flipping a fighting frog.
You didn't want him to tell that, did you?
Well, not really.
Creature bait, but it's all.
Yeah, it's creature bait.
Yeah, creature bait. That's the way. But I like the way soft plastic. That's what. Hey, you want to grab a couple? 10? Yep. Go grab a couple of those. Hold them up. You didn't want to. You want to get out of here, huh? Anything over 10, we're doing it as it stands right now. And yeah, in case you didn't hear on AlabamaBassTrail.org, the thunder did roll like a Garth Brooks concert, just singing. Instead of 3:30 in the morning, it's more like 2:46 in the afternoon. Instead of not a soul in sight, there are literally thousands of people here. There's hundreds. Some are in trucks, some are not. Y'all hear that? There's our headache patter. Pop and Sons, we squeeze to please. Over there, get you some lemonade. What else do they have? Lemonade, that Cooters fishing drink. Remember that one? That was Eddie Murphy. I'll make you a hamburger better than McDonald's. Marty Giddens, Josh Strassner, they got 5 bass in the live well. Let's find out if they're the right 5. Come on over here and see me. They were in boat number 51. Roll Charlie around. He'll be all right. I'm hearing them flopping pretty good. They're healthy.
Yeah, but they're real little.
Oh, okay. They're peppy little guys. What'd you catch them on?
We caught them on a crankbait and a jig.
Cranking. Shallow cranking, bumping stuff?
Yeah, shallow.
All right, 8:15 today. Not too bad. Good job. Good job on that. 8:15 for Giddens and Strasser as we move on to our next pair. And Randall Carter having to fish by himself today, and you needed somebody else to help you get those other 2 fish. Only could get 3.
Well, I had a brain fart this morning.
Cerebral flatulence, we like to call it. What was that?
Yeah, I left my live well drain open.
So I had to throw 5 fish back right after shad spawn this morning.
Really? What did they weigh? Just go ahead and tell me.
Probably 6 or 7 pounds.
But it would have been a good start, good help, get you in the mentally the right place.
Right.
And you were mentally wrong the rest of the day?
All day.
I don't like mentally wrong Randall. 282. After all said and done, Randall Carter, David Kaler. Taylor and Carter pull them off, bring up Gentry, Gordy, Chasmith. Again, we're going to fly through these. Again, hope the weather stays out there. He said, come on, let's do this. 5 fish. How much they going to weigh?
6 pounds.
6 pounds. We're going to find out. I'm thinking they're going to weigh more than that. No, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. No, I was right. Oh, shout of the devil. 666. Get off the stage. You're bad luck. Hey, it's all right. I can give you 665 if you want. But all right. Ryan is at Keziah and Scott Cooper. 5 bass in there, bringing an extra participant on stage. What's your name? Oh, got that. Awesome. You like to fish?
I like to fish.
Yeah, you like to fish. I'm a translator for little grommlets. 5 bass. What we got going on there? Oh, you having to shut that down? So he sees 36 pounds, but I'm seeing 842. Not the 14 you were looking for, but 842, not bad.
Especially today, it was tough today. We squeaked out every fish we got.
Well, you did a good job. At least caught that and help you out in points. See where it takes you from there. Big fish right now, just under 4 pounds, 396. You got one? Is that one? Is that one for? If it's close to 4, let's do it. We stop where that last bass go? Nope, he's gone. I think we'll wind up seeing a 5, and you'll go, well, I didn't have a chance. All right. If not, then I'll be the one that feels so bad. Steven Rogers and Jimmy Rogers. Next contestants up, and I'm like, you got a 4 or 5 pounder in there?
No, sir.
That would have solved things really quickly. A 3 something's good. Ooh, man, you're doing all right, and you're moving on up. Our leader right now, 1408. You got 1302 moving inside the top 5. I want to shake your hand. How'd you catch them today?
Frog and cranking.
Frogging. So what's the frog stuff look like?
Ribbit.
Ribbit frog, but I mean, what are we talking about as far as this cover that they're hiding under?
Grass.
Grass. Is it lily pads too? So I was saying, I haven't been out here to this stuff. How many total fish do you think you caught?
Over 10.
So good thing, good amount of weight there. Go grab a couple of these bass, hold them up for us, Dano. He headed for the hills. Dano, oh there he is. He just moved under there. Had to get out his long lens.
Dano, paging Dano. Hello, Dano.
Here, I'll stand here, Dano, and then you can practice. Do mine. Blue steel. Yeah, it didn't look good. There you go. That was God's way of saying congratulations. Good job on your catch today. And you look good in that Alabama Bass Trail. Could make you an extra $250. Oh, that's a lot of money. And it is for doing what you're supposed to be doing all along. Stan Hallman, Steve Thrasher, boat number 64. Good day, bad day, decent day?
Good day.
Good day. I like good day. Our leader's 1408. He says he's got a good day, and it's a great day now because he takes the lead. 1464 for Hallman and Thrash. Do you think that would be the case when you took off this morning?
Hoping. I was hoping it would.
What'd you catch him on today?
Well, I tried a crankbait, but I left the hook in my leg, so then I swapped a football.
Is it still there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was by myself today, so.
Shaw Grigsby's a long ways away. You see him get out Jason Christie's this week?
I'm going to go watch it now.
Oh, yeah, go watch that thing. So what was on the other end of that crankbait?
A little one.
Little one?
Little.
It wasn't like a big one. Did you?
No, it was a little fish.
Not a keeper.
Took out of my hand,
Ask it.
set it in my leg.
Can you feel the pain running through your leg right now?
No, it don't hurt.
It's numb?
It's numb.
Daniel, you might want a picture of this, and we'll send it to and say, what would it was Shaw that did it, right? Yeah, Shaw did this thing. Hold on up here. What do you have to say about that? Oh, now you're doing good. You're actually taping that thing to it so it doesn't flop around.
Been in there since 9:30 this morning.
You're not worried about infection?
Couldn't leave.
Hey, when in doubt, rip it out. That's my motto.
I tried.
What? What happened? I know. It'd be painful. That barb ain't nothing. It'll be. Now, you're doing good. Hey, did you grab some of these fish? You know you're a leader right now. What's wrong with you? 396 are big fish. You got a big one in there? Oh man, it's amazing when you say one thing and somebody hears something else. 371. You're so close, and yet so far away. Yeah, if you haven't seen that on bassmaster.com, and it was Jason Christie, wasn't it? Sean Grigsby had to get a deeply embedded headache powder, BC headache powder. Had to get a deeply embedded treble hook out of Jason Christie this week. And the bad thing was he had to push it back, headache powder, had to push it back through to get the barb to come out, to cut the barb, and then pull it back around. So you don't generally want to have to do that, and there's a lot of ways to do it. Congratulations, you're our leader right now, and yeah, look at those, that bag of fish. Now you see why. Mark Ammons, Terry Harris, somebody had to follow them, and it's you guys, but you only got 2 bass in there, so we know you're probably not going to take the lead.
No, not today.
What happened?
I don't know.
You like chilling out here with me more than being out there on the water?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's play. 272 out there today. We'll have to see you later. All right, thank you. Let's go, David Sherrill, Johnny Skipper. 5 bass. Looking for the right 5. Not going to be these right 5, right?
No,
Not today. Maybe paycheck now?
No.
Not today either, huh? 896. I think you're going to be right. We'll have to do it at late. Move on to our next pair. Foster Bradley, Jeremy Christian. Come on over here. See what you got. Boat 47. 5 isn't terrible. I was like, 5's good, but
They're tiny.
yeah, not the right 5. What were y'all fishing with?
A little bit of everything.
Kitchen sink got you 640 today. We'll have to see if you can bump it up and lay.
Yeah, we'll have to do a lot of work there.
You in his ear all day?
All day.
Get on him. Get in even more. You were not enough. Jimbo Deaton, Jonathan Keegan, come on. 5 bass for you guys. That's all right. I like seeing that. You ain't got a lot of sun this year.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. 5 bass. 781. You ready to head to the house?
Yes, sir.
Now's your chance. Hurry. 781. Good job. Matt Chambliss and Michael Finley. 5 bass in the live well. Come on over here. Talk to me. And who's this you're bringing on stage?
Tell me your name.
What's your name?
Sarah Collins.
She didn't even want to. She gets shy when it's. How old are you?
3.
You look like you're 4 at least. You know, if I make you laugh, you'll owe me $1. Oh, you owe me $1. $9.52 today. Not too bad. Good job. Congratulations on that. The way things are going, that could still be up in that top 40. You never know.
I hope so.
All right, we'll see. We'll see if it holds out. Thank you, guys. Sam Moody, Ray Battles, come on over here. You got 3 bass. Where in the heck are the other 2? And don't tell me in the lake.
Well, we did lose 2, but it's just yesterday we didn't even get anything, so we feel better about that.
You're happy for that 468 today. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you, Sam. Gabe Aldridge, Wes Wiggins, come on over here. Paired up, had boat number 108, and you said, I'm ready to head in. I can get in a little early.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here.
Wasn't that kind of day, huh?
No, it was terrible.
Turbo's going to get you 969, just shy of that 10 mark.
That's fine.
Thank you. And yeah, and the rain's starting to come down here in Cooters Pond, Prattville, Alabama. J.C. Adams, Chuck Adams. Adams squared. How'd it go?
It was rough, real rough.
Real rough. But the water was pretty calm.
Yeah, it was nice.
Too calm. Needed to rough it up. 6:14 for you today.
All righty.
See you later.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you, guys. Bring on our next pair. Again, know these guys been out there humping it all day. Come on, John Ken, our next contestants on The Fish is Right. Are they the right fish? Been out there fishing all day. I'm ready to get back to the house, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Find out. You're going to have a good weight today. Moving up near the leaderboard in that top 5, 1369. How about a round of applause for these guys? What did you do to catch 13-plus pounds of bass?
Everything. We caught them on everything.
What were you doing?
I followed his lead.
Yeah? Did he let you up there in the front of the boat? Y'all both in the front?
No, he makes me stay in the back.
I don't blame him. Go grab a couple of these bass. Grab a couple of these bass. Hold them up for us. We got our live leaderboard all buttoned up, but they can follow online, right? Yeah.
No, they watch it online.
You can watch it online at alabamabasstrail.org. Right over here, the X's. Yeah, get out there. Y'all done moved up into the leaderboard. What did we say? 13 and change, right? Yeah, should move you. I know it moved you inside that top 5. Could be a bigger paycheck. Help you out in points. Where are we at in points coming in? Where were you at? Where do you think? Hey, then this may be the one that bumps you up there. A top 5 would be fantastic. Good job, guys. Congratulations. Derek Roberts, Jacob Island, come on. Yeah. If you're gonna take the lead, you're gonna need those in there, aren't you?
That's right.
Just
I probably wouldn't have enough with my 5.
sometimes it's just one of those days. You got 5 bass, and they're gonna weigh about 1.5 pounds a piece. Looks like 762 your total.
That's right. It was rough. We caught a limit early, but we never could upgrade.
Shut off, or just couldn't get any bigger size.
Well, they kept getting smaller.
That hurts. We'll see you Lay Lake. I think there's some big ones there. First classic I covered was Lay Lake back when Jay Ellis won. What was that, 2002 maybe? DeAndre Kimbrough, Vernell Quinney. I'm expecting big things. Oh, son, y'all had a good day, didn't you?
It's a decent day.
It's extremely adequate. You're moving on up there. You're going to be inside the top 5 right now, 1303. I want to shake your hand. You keep telling me you're going to do it, you did it.
No, man, it's about time. Every trail we fish, we do good. Except for this trail, we're trying to figure out a way to kind of fish the pressured fish. Man, that's the biggest difference on this trail is all the guys are so good.
You doing something different?
We did something a little different today, and my buddy lost one early that would have helped, and then I kicked him out of the boat, and then and then I lost one.
That's illegal. If you kicked him out, I'm going to have to dock you a pound.
Hey, that's fine.
No, it was worth it. So what happened? You didn't keep pressure on it?
No, I flipped into a mat, and I kept waiting on the weight to drop, and she was sitting.
It never dropped?
It never dropped.
Oh.
And when I set the hook, I just pulled it to the top and she pulled off.
That hurts. Go grab a couple of these bass. You're up inside the top.
Big, 1,000.
We needed 396. You got 394. Ouch. Ouch. That's hundreds. 2 100s.
100s.
Yeah. 2 100s outside our leaders for the big bass. In case you're wondering and you can't tell online at alabamabastrail.org, it is raining like a cow on a flat rock. It is pouring right now. This is the rain they needed. Maybe even out there on the water. There's still people fishing right now, aren't there, Clay? I didn't even think about that.
No, there's still people on the water. We still got an hour left of fishing officially.
And then the wind's picking up. Hey, this could turn them on. People, I'm telling you, it looked like it was a high pressure. Yeah, no. Get off or get on out of here. DeAndre Vernell, you are not hanging around here no more. It took you all year to get up here. Now they're not wanting to leave. Matthew Cottle, Nicholas Robinson, come on over here. Our next contestant on the fish is right. You catch 13, 14 pounds, somewhere in that range?
I think it'd be close.
Maybe even more. 14-20, we've got a new leader. Cottle and Robinson, I saw something. I didn't know if it'd be quite that much, but now you're in the lead. Tell me how you did it.
I actually got lucky early this morning on a spinnerbait, so caught the big fish, and rest basically on shaky head. That's it.
So just trying to catch numbers with a shaky head, or are you just thinking, what was your thought with it?
I just run a net all day.
There's nothing wrong with that. So you were the hammer today, huh?
I guess so.
Hey, so you start off with a spinnerbait, you catch your biggin.
It got a little slow there for about 5 hours, and then it picked back up.
Pick back up, and you've also got our big bass, 457, our big bass of the day. That could get you an extra $500. Go over and grab a couple of these bass, hold them up there. Hey, come rain, come shine, sleet or hail, you're not going to get your mail, but you are going to get a weigh-in here at the Alabama Bass Trail. Kay's got her Auburn Tigers. Oh, that's right. I had it backwards. I meant to say it. Austin Black Bears umbrella. She has to keep that on. Go on, both of you up there. What? You only let it. Headache powder. Hey, get over there and show Dano across the way. That way it looks like a team tournament, because if one guy had the net, it's a team. Yeah, it's a for sure enough frog strangler coming down right now. What you got, Kay? I don't know what their weight was. Their total weight, 1464. That big fish, 457. Either way, spinnerbait, shaky head. That's what it takes out here to take 14 plus pounds. And you know, that's close. You said 1451. We're already over that. Bam! Check it. It's 3:02 in the afternoon. It's raining like crazy. Trent Davis, Mike Mullenix get to come across the stage with how much weight?
About 6 pounds.
6 pounds. Another 10. Nope, 752. Good job.
We'll take it.
Underguesser. Good job, guys. Move on to next. Roger Perkins, Brandon Baker. All right, I want to see the shirts. Check me out here. What do we got here? Wright Barbecue Company. Where's that located?
It's right in Clanton, Alabama.
Clanton, Alabama. How far is that?
30 miles.
And you did not bring me any barbecue.
Not yet.
Wright Barbecue is known for what?
It's a dry rub that goes on the meat before you grill.
So like I throw that on and I hit my big green egg.
That's right.
I'm in business. 763 for you today. Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Representing your sponsors well. Steve Lipp and Mitch Milner. Come on over here. Talk to me. Look, I'm looking. You had one in there I liked. There's the right size. A couple of them in there. Look like you did okay.
We did okay. We just didn't have enough big bites.
And it's tough when you had the big one. But you're going to be getting a check today. I'm quite certain of that. It looks like 1160 your total. You want to weigh the big fish?
It's not big enough, is it?
Our big fish was 4 and change, I think. Yeah, it's not going to be that big. Thank you, sir. Hey, you hold up a couple of these bass for Daniel. Hey, sir, come on back here. You done moved inside our top 10 now. We got to get you to hold them up. 1160. Come on now. It gets so dark, I might need get a spotlight up here. Lippum and Milner. Move inside the top 5. Hold them for her. Now hold them out there. Daniel's in. Yeah, there you go. You got the extended arm part too. I know what you're doing. How's our live feed looking, Leighton? We good? We all good? Like clockwork, baby. R.J. Thompson, Ryan Kelly, like clockwork as well. 5 bass in the live well, just what we expected. Not going to get up there in that top 5, though. 5 at least.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, 5 for 888. Very consistent.
It was pretty rough on us.
At least you get to go home.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
All right, who's got to pull the truck around? He's the lucky one. All right, that's good. You got the lucky part. Derek Millirons, Ronald Terry, come on over here. Again, guys, we're just going to keep working through. If there's nobody on stage, you come on. I'll talk to you. 5 bass. You got 1464 in there?
No.
Not this time, at least, right? You do have 843.
Hey, I'm happy to have that.
See you, Late. Thank you. Rex Chambers, Brent Crow. Where's Brent at? He hiding?
He went home.
Did he really?
He had a graduation to go to.
Been good reason. How'd y'all do today?
Started out with a bang, ended with a
bang to fizzle, huh?
Yeah, had him early, and then when he left, we had 4, and I got lucky and got a 5th one, and just no size out.
990's going to be your total today. What did you catch them on early?
All on drop shot and crankbait.
Damn, I'm hearing that.
I fished just like that's the 4th tournament. I won the first 3.
On this body of water?
Yeah, and this is not going to keep the streak going, so.
It happens.
Well, won a weekend series back in 08, and off the same hole we got all these fish on. So.
They just shut down on you. Thank you. Michael Holland, Jason Dunn, they got 5 bass in the live well. These 5 are going to be pounders. It looks like 611 your total.
Tough day.
You'll have to catch 3 times that much at Lake.
Oh, yeah.
Do it. We'll see you there in the 18-pound range. Matt Green, Jason Nunley, points leaders. Oh, what did I say? Justin. I don't know why I said Jason. I knew something wasn't right. He's not the only one. She, did you call her that? It's something about this. I don't know what it was. 689. Why are you bringing bad mojo my way, Kay Donalds? I don't know why I said that. So 689 today. That's not going to help you in Angler of the Year, but I mean, it will give you points, and you'll still have a shot come late.
It's been a humbling experience. It's been a rough couple of days.
How what was happening out there today?
You know, you just can't get bid enough. I mean, without current and lack of knowledge down here, you know, we were blessed to have the 5 that we did.
Did you go down to where they were pulling or up where they were dumping? Or in between?
Both. We've been from end to end. Had a good bite today. Just, you know, it came unbuttoned and kind of felt like it was going to be one of those days where if you had any bit of fortune, you better capitalize on it. And it just wasn't our day.
No, didn't get off today, though?
Yeah, we had a stud pull off that would have helped, but we weren't around any of the good side spots.
Quality. All right, thank you guys. Keep fighting out there. Thank you. Sorry about that, Justin, and say hi to Jason for me. I have no idea why you're bringing that bad mojo toward me because I don't know that I. Charles Beach, Chuck Beach Jr. That is funny that we both screwed up their name equally. 335 out there. Just a rough day, huh?
Oh, it was tough. We got right off the bat on a big old school, busting the top of the water, 8-10 pounds apiece.
And then,
Stripers.
oh, you were a striper man. Should have kept a couple. Good eating. Danny Lavoie, Todd Mahoney. Let's find out what these 5 bass going to weigh. Again, we're going to go through here. Why you get behind me? Why you get all sneaking up on me like that? 10:41. Look like y'all had a good day. Might be a paycheck day for sure.
Yeah, it was a little better than what we thought it was going to be today.
What do you think?
Well, I think practice was tough yesterday before we started pulling water, and we just got lucky, and water started moving about an hour and a half, so we had to come in, and we caught most of them in.
All right, thank you for the information. Good job, guys. Dano. We're doing it at 11. Thank you. Good job on your catch today. So if you got 11 or more, we'll take pictures. Josh Chappell and Paul Davis. What do they have in the live well today? Uh-oh. That's not good when one gets stuck on the side like that.
Yeah, they're small. They may go through the hole.
592 your total. Just go ahead and step it up at Lake Lake. We'll see you there. Again, try and get these guys. They've been out there sweating all day. Now they're going to be pouring with rain on top of them. Even now they are covered in the tank section, but I also can't call them up. Come on up here, guys. Chance Rich, Hunter Presley. Can't call them too quick because guys are coming in flight after flight after flight. Which flight were you guys?
6.
You got 547. It's almost the same amount of pounds you did on the flight. What were y'all doing out there fishing?
We just needed a couple more big bites. We couldn't get but one, so.
What was the one weigh about? What do you think?
Close to 3.
That was a good one. You didn't need 5 of those. You've been in the lead. Thank you, guys. All right, taking a little break here again. It's raining a little bit, but I might have to go with Poppin' Sons, and you know their motto, we squeeze to please. Got their menu. I'm not kidding. That is their motto. I'm looking at here. They got freshly squeezed lemonade, freshly squeezed strawberry lemonade. I wonder if they have a different lemonade squeezer compared to a strawberry squeezer. The famous Yankee Chicken. I don't know what Yankee Chicken is, but I might have to try some here in a minute. 808 for Eric Morris and Brian Gay, but you're going to have that penalty out there. How many total did you catch today, you think?
Probably caught 40, just couldn't.
Really?
Just couldn't catch any big ones. They got stacked up on the ledge, you just couldn't catch any big ones with it.
And when you're catching that many fish, you're just hoping every time.
You just never know. It's a numbers game. I mean, my better fish would be catch one, the 10th one would be a little bit bigger, just call all day.
Every time, this could be the one. Thank you, guys. You're definitely your leader in the clubhouse with total bass, 40 on the day. Brad Tapley, Paul I got Tarpley again. Tapley and Tarpley. I'm going to say it. I'm like, man, we got a typo, and every time I do it, I realize, nope, that's it. Y'all making it difficult on me every time. 633 for you today, and a penalty to boot in there. What was happening out on the water? Tough. What were you doing? What were you throwing?
Everything.
Really? How many fish you get?
We probably caught 8 total today.
Not even many bites either.
No, very few.
Might have needed this rain to come in a little earlier.
It would definitely help.
Too late, yeah, definitely cooled it off. Yeah, the temperature's not too bad up here. I'm glad. Your Raining Men song really worked. I saw you doing it. Thad Hull, David Talley. Ooh. Is that right?
That's rough.
One bass on here, a winner in the Alabama Bass Trail comes up. It is tough. I see it on the Bassmaster Trail. You could be hero one day and zero next. You didn't zero, but that one, is that right? One fish, and it's taking the big bass too, isn't it, or is it? You got one fish, and it's a 469. So it tells you you're around the big bass, but did you get any other bites?
We had a couple bites, but that is the only fish we had all day. We had a game plan. It didn't work out, but we weren't last. So.
What'd you catch it on?
A jig.
Jig in particular, anything else you want to tell me about?
Not much to talk about. That was it.
So no more bites at all, really?
We had a couple small bites, little things here and there. We threw pretty much everything we could at it, and just didn't pan out today.
I hate it. I feel for you, especially when you're around. Go grab that bad boy and hold it up. You're our big bass. You could still be $500 richer, and that has a good chance of possibly being that. I knew only one. I thought that was bad, but when you see that one's a 469, it just tells you you're doing something right. You just needed more numbers of those. Man, that's a good one. That's largemouth to
get it going, just couldn't get any more. Hey, what was your boat number? What was your boat number? 79. We're trying to make sure it didn't want to get you squared away here. We'll take care of it. We just want to get you 469. It just didn't do it as a separate big fish for some reason. You're all good. We'll take care of that. Good catch. I want to remind everybody on the Alabama Bass Trail and every event that I do across the country, around the world, everything that I say is officially unofficial. Come on over here, Mark Wallace, Aaron Smith. We're in boat number 82. They got 5 bass today, and these are not the right 5. These are about £1.25 a piece. Looks like 635. What'd you do to catch these big ones?
Well, we spooned some of them up. And then,
Really?
Yeah, and basically shake your head and flip some up.
How deep is the water you're spooning?
About 30 foot.
Going for them deep fish, thinking that they've already moved out there, huh?
Well, some of them, but most of the small ones was out there. We had one big one chase one up and never could get it to bite. So.
See it on the electronics?
No, I actually seen it as it come to the water top.
Makes it tough. Thank you. Keith Mayfield, Daryl Adams. Yeah, a lot of times with electronics nowadays, especially if they're doing that deep, you can see your bait, and then you can see, here come Big Mama. Did you ever see Big Mama come up?
We didn't see Big Mama.
Big Mama did not come up. You got 10 pounds on the nose. That's what I was thinking, 10-pound range to get a check, so that could still be a good day for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we caught 12 all day, but we caught one good one right near the end.
Doing what?
Shake your head and jig.
Shake your head. Stick with it. Good job, guys. Got that 100-mile-an-hour suit. Don't go 100 miles an hour. Let's bring on our next pair. Keith Kirkley, Jeff Kirkley, going to weigh a big one, but it looks like your fish total is going to be 949, but you got a big one in the mix?
Yeah, we just went for big fish all day and got one, but I don't know.
What'd you catch it on?
Buzz.
Who caught it? You catch it or your partner?
I caught it.
Buzzbait early?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out. I think 469 was our big fish. It's not going to be big enough in that 3.5 range. 347 your total. Good job. It helped you out a little bit. We'll see. It still could get you a paycheck in a high 9 range. Chris Payne, Jonathan White. Come on over here. They'll take care of it. Good day, bad day, decent day. It's a better day now that you're getting ready to head home, I'm quite sure.
Yeah, decent day. Decent day. I think we got around 13 pounds probably.
That'd be a really good day. If that's the case, and it's 13, it could be even more than that. 13 is more than that. 1376, you're going to move inside the top 5. I want to shake your hand, man. Not too many people can catch 13 pounds in this water. Good job. What are y'all doing?
Flipping, swimming a jig, multiple different things, pitching a worm.
Got a big one in there?
Nah, nothing over about 3.25, 3.5.
That could be a good thing at times, because y'all did get some good weight and inside the top 5 now. You think it'll hold on?
It's tough out there. I mean, it could. I mean, I think we'll end up in the top 10 or so, but yeah, it's brutal out there right now for sure.
Grab a couple of those bass, hold them up for Dano and Kay there. 13 and change. Nothing wrong. You got 3.5 pounders all looking like they're family members. Three pounders. In our lead right now, 1464, Stan Hallman, Steve Thrash, Thad Hull, David Talley have the big fish lead at 469. Good job. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, to get in the top 10 right now, you need 1160 unofficially. Keith Youngblood, John Black. Come over here. How'd y'all's day go?
Not too bad. I think we ended up with 9 total, but we got 5 fish.
5 decent ones, good ones?
They're okay for here.
Okay gives you 976. We'll see if that'll hold on and maybe you can get a paycheck.
That sounds good.
All right, thank you guys. Still, we can go ahead and keep guys going. Rob Kyle, Brett Shiver, 3 bass in the live well. Couldn't get 4 and 5 out.
No, sir. It was tough on us. We couldn't get it figured out.
What were y'all throwing?
Shake your head. We just kind of tried to get a limit, but fell a little short.
Didn't squeak that out. 476. We'll have to see you step it up and lay. Now we bring on Nicholas Turner, Joe Lay. Every time I hear your name, Turner Lay, I'm thinking, all right, Swamp Donkey's about to come across stage. I think I see some good weight. We'll have to redo. They're alive and well.
Yes, sir.
How well?
Not good enough.
Paycheck well?
Yeah, sure. It's pretty tough.
Hey, top 40 make a paycheck. You're going to do better than that. 12:06. You got over 12 pounds. Congratulations. What were y'all doing to catch them today?
A little bit of everything. Crankbait, swim jig, frog, pitching, flipping.
All over the place, huh?
Yeah.
How about running water? Where were you at?
Down the river.
Down. Stayed there all day?
All day.
Good job. Grab a couple of these bass, hold them up for Nano. Having to push some of this water off. Boy, I hope I remember to roll my windows up. That's the problem. It's a rental. I did. Surely I did. I don't even know who Shirley is, but surely I did. Watch out, Kay. Hey, this is doing pretty good. The bars and straps. Oh, there's a bad one. That one gonna push some water out. What do we got here? Turn late, holding it up. Hold on. Was I out of the frame, Dano? Sorry, I was trying. No, not gonna happen. You need to put you need to put the rest of the broom on there. All right, Ben, come over here and talk to me as soon as we get those off there. Ben Weldon, Warren Hoffman. Had off and on season so far this year. Was it today more on than off?
We'll say off. You don't want to talk to me. It's lightning. I don't want to stand on this metal stage.
What are you talking about? Let's find out. It was more off today. Wasn't good?
Yeah, we just got a small limit, so it's rough out there for us.
A little further down, you've been there a time or two. You probably fish these waters too, don't you? This is kind of backyard for you.
Yeah, it's close to home, so that's why that 947 is disappointing.
Hey, but it might still get you a paycheck, believe it or not, the way today's been going. Thank you, Ben. Will Spencer, Michael Lango. What do you have in the live well? Yeah, he did remind me of Trip. Yeah, Robbie, it's raining. I'm going to hell off of you. Ooh, y'all did all right. I think it's paycheck time. 10:02 for Spencer and Lango. Good job. Congratulations. How'd you catch a fish? I'll shake your hand.
Everything Carolina rig.
Shut up. What did you do, really?
Carolina rig.
Really?
Yeah, that's all we did.
What was on the end of a ringworm?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, so it's the bait that was the key.
Fighting frogs.
Really?
Every one of them. All 5.
Really? How deep of water?
35 foot.
Coming up to what?
5.
30 to 5? That's a steep drop off. On the back side of where you're throwing or the front side?
Both sides.
Did you go parallel?
That too.
Did that. Yeah, all over that thing. Good job, guys. Hey, we're going to weigh the big one, 469. Did we already take them? Did we take it already? Was it a 469 or bigger? You got to tell. You know the program. Hey, we still have the fish in there? Did we put the fish in the? It's going to be close. Now what do I do? If you saw him take off, why didn't you stop him?
You're talking.
Why did you stop him? We had a problem, Mossifer. I can't bring him back up. All right, so we're trying to figure out ways to. Yeah, then pulled the roof off. I think you can get that one up there in front. You just got to get straight underneath it. Let it drip down on you. Brian Jones, Barry Jones. Well, I guess we know if it's the one that's bigger than 469, it would have to be the one. Yeah, as I said, if it was under, it won't make a difference. If it's over, then yep, that's the one. Yeah, that's fine. Brian Jones, Barry Jones, come on over here as we're trying to dump all this water out there. You're ready to head to the house, aren't you?
Yeah, I ain't got far to go, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all good. How'd your day go out there on the water?
It was horrible.
Yeah, no fish numbers at all, or just size?
We had one fish until about an hour ago, and we caught 6 fish in about 45 minutes.
What changed? The weather?
I have no idea.
Weather, I think.
Water started moving a little bit, so it was good. Good the last hour, anyway.
And some of these guys might be saying the same. Thank you for the information. Thanks for your help. All right, I think they already did it. You go ahead and grab it up there. Shane Bevels, Randall Bevels, 5 bass. Man, we're going to have to get out the lights almost. It is getting dark. I'm lit up. Come on over here. Come on over here, sir. Shane and Randall Bevels have 5 fish. Looks like they're weigh about 7.5 pounds. Why are you creeping back behind me like that? You're supposed to come over here so I can talk. 764. How far do you live from here?
20 miles. Gable, Alabama. Lake Martin.
Lake Martin. I got you. All right, we'll see you there. Thank you, sir. Have a safe trip.
Walter McCartney, Richard Cornelius, 116 was their boat number. They got 5 bass in the live well. Come on over here. Tell me, I was to say, tell me something good, but yeah, you got literally a 1.1 pound average in it. That's hard to do. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you later. Barry Isbell, Bobby Freeman. That's you, right? Why are you hanging out back there? I know you want to get out of here. They'll take care of them after that. Did y'all do good today?
Yeah,
and 91 may still get you a paycheck as crazy as it's been, but I don't know. Did the later part of your day help better or no?
Midday.
Midday. All right, good job. Moved when things were good? Yep. Oh. Digman should have said. So, Josh, Ron, Tommy McGuff were paired up, but you solo today? And you got 5 bass. You know, if you catch 14, I think you're going to get to stay up here on the stage and interview all these people. And you're going to have at least 14 ounces. Let's find out. Half of 14 is 705. Needed a partner. That's terrible. Needed a partner. Are you really? I'm safe. Get up there. All right, thanks, John. Dale Rogers, Bobby Cox. What is it going to take to move up the leaderboard? Over 10, over 11, almost 11 up there, 11:29. You got a prayer for a check, though. 11:29 is going to put you probably inside the top 20 right now. Even better, right? We'll see you later. I'll pay out that check. Grab a couple hey guys, grab a couple of your bass and hold them up there. You got over 11 pounds. Hold a couple of those bass up. Oh, did they take them already? Yeah, they're right there with the lid open. I said, don't scare me like that. Somebody be slipping something in your Mountain Dew. Ice, that is. And a couple guys in the tanks back there, so we need to take our time a little bit because the guys come in. So last flight check in, when you say 4? Another 34 minutes. Right, Dano, right straight ahead. Hold them up there on the X. Hold them out there. Hold them farther out. They look even bigger. If you had 10-foot arms, those look like 8-pounders. He got it. Thank you, sir. We're dropping back down there again. Our last flight still to check in and about 35 minutes. And we have the scales open for another 30 minutes after that. Scotty Taylor, Tony Taylor only have 4 bass. You can come over here. You know you don't touch those things again. How many times have we done this? How many times have we done this? He still wants to put them across the scales and do that lean. You got to help out that way. Did you ever have 5 on? How close to the today? Still had some time out there. Was it good? Pull and let go. 792 for your 4-fish total. Right, step on the lane. All right, yeah, that would help you. 2-3 pounder gets you up there around pace. 4-fish for 792 is not going to do it. Scott Luster, Randy Atkinson, let's find out what they have. All right, Scott. Baseball in my neighborhood is not doing good today. I know 3 games for sure, my boys, and they lost 3 of them. Fishing today for you, 820. So it's better than my boys winning baseball today. how do you run out of gas? You're stuck to one area. What do you do? Baseball day? How's the boy? Baseball day? That's right. Thanks, guys. Yeah, his son and my son both played 9U baseball. And I'll tell you, 9U majors for my son's baseball team. We played 2 teams that are top 5 in the country. And 9U. It was a slaughter one. Come on over here. Victor Harbor, Blake Harbor. Y'all are really, as the rain's really pouring down, y'all are really looking. That must be a good thing. Y'all must have a lot of weight. That's why you're looking to see if you... Yeah, you did have a good one. I see one good one in there for sure. You had a good day. You're going to have a paycheck. How good? Almost 13 pounds. 1293. It's going to move you inside the top 8. What do you think it was going to weigh? What you said? I told you. What did you tell me? Really? What was the weight? Crappy. Well, at least it had a treble hook, so at least not a single hook. Or a single hook bait. 392, but hey, that's a good addition. So grab a couple of those bass, hold them up for us. You move inside the leaderboard. Harbor, you are in 8th place at 1293. Less than a tenth of a pound behind 7.
All right, heads up, Dano. Hold on.
A tenth of a pound behind 6, actually. As long as we ain't leaking in these low spots. Oh yeah, we probably got to go ahead and keep it going. So if it does come through, it's going to stay coming. Yeah, those of you watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org, it looked like there was had a chance of rain, and right now we got a 100% chance of rain. The temperature has cooled down.
All right.
We had a couple of anglers say that their day really started picking up that last hour. You'd have to think maybe the low pressure helping them. The rain maybe stirred them up. Maybe they pulled more water. I heard they were dumping more water than they were pulling. So if the lake starts rising like that, that's not necessarily a good thing for these fish.
No, it's not. I know they pulled it down last night, so they were dumping to raise the busting back up, and no, it didn't help anybody. But they were all talking about they wanted to start pulling it. It's showing good at 12, but maybe they were just pulling it back.
Well, that's what I hear. I hear they were pulling at a slow rate, but they were dumping it more. So that, still keeping it going on the bottom end, but the top end adding more water than they were letting out. Let's find out. Man, Ward. Looks like they're going to have 453 today. Was that for 4 fish? 3. Okay, I was like, man, is it 4? Thank goodness it was 3 out there. Just a tough day, huh?
Yeah, I lost a couple this morning. This place kind of fish.
And flush it.
Yes, I mean, it's different. Learning this.
Live and learn. Thank you, sir. Tim Peake, Byron Smith. Talk to me. Quit eyeballing them. They're not going to be more than that 868 that's on there, no matter how much you look at them.
We are extremely proud of that 868.
Day practice and tournament?
I've never been over here until after the Martin tournament. I've been 4 times, and we call it eventually
Really?
Yeah, they was really tough. I was thinking the other day between me and this guy here, we've got 76 years combined of tournament experience.
Yeah.
We're still learning.
Yeah, when you stop learning, that means you did.
We learn every day. So that's what's great thing about this sport.
Good job, buddy. Keep fighting out there. Thank you, guys. Michael Morris, Charlie Brock. 5 fish in the line. Well, they got 5 for 738. That's just not going to get it done today.
I don't know which is so more the fish
You right now. I'll go back in the water and hopefully you can get dry. Thank you, sir. Mike McCullers, Jason Shockley. How'd it go? I'm seeing 5. I hadn't seen the fish yet. They good? That means he had probably pretty good. 5 going to be over 10. Looks like 10-14. So that could be paycheck the way it's going today. Take it, right?
It's drying out.
Congratulations on your catch. Jeffrey Haney, Ricky Haney, they got 5 bass as well. Leave them in the water. Come on, talk to me.
Heads up, Dano.
I know you're jumpy, ready to get out of here, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Fun down in the water?
Oh, yeah.
Get a big bite. So 5 bass for $8.83. We'll take it off out there. What were you doing on the water? What were you fishing with? What were you focusing on? What are you trying to keep?
Wake up.
What are you looking at? If I'm gonna throw this worm, I say, oh, there's a bait. I'm gonna flip up to that tree. Am I hitting every log I can find?
We was fishing wood, we was shallow. All those are water.
Oh, so shallow all day. Did you ever even try anything deep or even in practice?
Cold shower down there.
Just keep going. I'm going to pee my pants. I know it'll know.
What was your Texas Drake worm? What model? What make and model were you using? Moon trick worm. What color?
I've been warm for a little while where it's cold.
I was like, you going for the crazy pink color? I liked it. Like, wrong time of year. Wrong time of year. All right, thank you, sir. 883, I believe, is your total. All right, we pushing water. All right.
Is Clay and Travis on board already?
Hopefully, I'm out of the.
Make sure there's no microphones now.
Here we go. Oh, you almost got a face full right there. More rain coming.
That's just awesome.
Classic mode.
Look at my radar.
Good thing we're not SEC regulated.
Yeah, my kids play
Live
4 games a day and lost all 4.
Yeah.
Y'all think it's tough. Fishing, used to see baseball around Dallas-Fort Worth. We've been having rains, actually not the rain, but we've been having high winds coming through Texas and Oklahoma the past couple days. So this is probably needed rain y'all been looking for a while. It's catching up. One time. Just as they push off the rain, it comes another frog stringer. That's my other term for a high water situation. Frog strangler, you've heard of frog strangler, haven't you? Absolutely. Toad or toads here? What's the difference between a toad and a frog? If you put your tongue between their eyes, one's saltier than the other. I'm telling you, you ought to try.
Hey, we're live.
Yeah, you just try it. You tell me which one's which. Yeah, just making that crap up as they go along. Jason Green, Joshua Lewis, come on over here and see me. 4 fish. I didn't like seeing that. Did you ever have the feeling off? You or him? So both your fault, right? What were we all throwing at to get loose? Oh, your total 738 today. How to get off?
Come up right at the boat on the jig.
That hurts out there. Moving around a bunch today or no?
Oh, yeah.
How many total fish did you caught? I know you 4 keepers, but that was it, period. Right, no under. That hurts. All right, thank you guys. Trey Pritchard, Talon Pritchard, come on over here. I'm seeing 279. It ain't telling me how many bass it took to get 279. Is that 1?
It took 3.
3 to get 279.
And should have had a little more, but just lightning decided to strike at the wrong time. And Ron had fish, but I cared more about saving that a couple dollars. It cost me 3 or 4 pounds.
This was here at the end, huh?
Yeah, the last 30 minutes, we fished the bank, we had fish before. I'm just really get started with it. I caught some fish on the other day, and I picked it up, and I just struck it. And I'm not a good with it yet, but I just released a few fish, but light struck me quite big.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think it's a shock.
Did you feel it come through the line?
Yeah, I can just feel my body like shaking. Like I was struck with a shock. Like my hair started.
Yeah.
The line started floating off.
Get the heck off.
Yeah, that's what we came in.
I don't blame you. Good job out there. Good job catching those 3. Thank you, brother. Joey Davidson, Tullis Lanier, they've got 5 bass in there. Were y'all out there when the rain started coming down? Yes, sir. And let me get the heck off the water. 9:38 for you out there today. Did the fish start biting later today? Not early. Sometime early for y'all. All right, 9:38. We'll see you at the lake. Jeffrey Haskins, Michael Chambers, Come on over here. You're not wet, are you? Not at all. 260 for you today. You're going to have to go get wet and get back to that truck and get the heck back to the house. I feel for you. I got to drive past there. Thank you, sir. I got to drive past there on my way to the ATL to get back home. Come on, Mike. Hill, Kenny, Hill, one fish. One fish. Glad to have that one. This one's going to be, it's a pounder, 107. Good job on that one. Thank you.
If he wants to bang it, we didn't have no way.
Well, what else happened?
Thursday at practice, I broke down at about 10:30.
Emotionally or?
Well, a little bit of both, actually. I want to give a shout out to Steve Gordon, who was carried out the owner. He actually got me back on the road. Friday practice at about 10:30. I didn't even get in my boat till about 3. So we just say a special thanks to the clubhouse, to our sponsors, Tesco's, and the Farm Hunt Lodge. If you're looking for somewhere to hunt on the weekend, check them out on Facebook.
How you doing? Thank you, sir. Evan Robbins, Jace Hilton.
Yeah.
You look like a ground rat right now. 985. Could be a paycheck. Maybe sneaks in it. Good job on that. Thank you, sir. Kelly White, Brandon Jones. Come on over here, Kelly. You had, I know you're in paycheck territory. Let's take a look at this. 1107. Good job. Glad to see you up there. It didn't put you in the top 10, but it did put you on the right side of things today, at least. That's right. Hey, it's a team tournament, right? That's right. What were y'all doing? No, fishing what? Tell me, Ryan Reed. Really, spinnerbait? I heard that earlier. Somebody said it was spinnerbait and something else. Were you spinnerbaiting all day? Spinnerbait. Good job. Congratulations, Kelly. We'll see you later. Dusty Jordan, you're coming up next. Boat number 135. Dusty and Dusty Jordan. Again, we need to keep getting these guys up into the tanks. I can only call them out when they're there. We got 5 fish for Jordan and Jordan. Was it a good day? Not a good day today. How many total did you call it? 7 man. And our best 5 was 761. We'll see it. Thank you, sir. What do we have for our next contestant on the Fishers Right? Ricky Knight, Terry Jones, Corey Jones. You going solo today? Well, where are you doing? Why are you hiding? 5 bass on there. I'm seeing 5. Not going to quite get to that 9-pound mark. It's a tough day fishing. 889. Mini bites at all? Down there. You ready to get back to the house? I'm going to get from here to there without getting wet. So we're going to thank you guys. Hold you there for just a second. We're going to have to dump some rain too. It's starting to come through there. That's going to make sure that's come through right here. Actually, with that cross space being right there, that's the smartest thing we accidentally have ever done, I think. Uh-oh, now it's coming right here, though, Clay. It's right near the monitor without it getting there. If it comes right over this, we're in trouble. But right there, still barely okay. And it is a for sure enough frog strangler for those of you watching. Is that the webcam? Hey, woo! All right, hey, you hold that up away from me. You're going to have to go that way. Oh, there you go. You got a good roll on it. Leighton, are you able to swing over and show what it looks like that way at all? Yeah, look at the rain coming in. Look at those trucks with the headlights on. It is a certified frog strangler. Yeah, you look at that. It is absolutely pouring, and we're going to dump 40 gallons of water off of the roof here. And everybody watching online, be glad you're not here right now. And wonder why it's so dark. Why did they turn the lights on? Because it's only it's 3:42 in the afternoon. It's this dark. And there's a well-lit key lighting going on there. You can hear it. Just about 3 minutes away. All of our how we going higher? You gonna make it over the back? do is it's going to get that one clumped into us over here. Now it's going to run it to us. That's going to make that thing go this way. That'll be close. All right. Yeah, I think the back's putting it closer to the monitors once it gets over there. We're just making this up as it goes, but at least I should put it over on the front side. Still need it even lower, and I don't know how that's going to happen. Can't really happen. That ice gets that back from there. Yeah, we're about to get wet. Ronnie Ray, out Stillwell, you're going to get wet when you walk to the car. It's going to be quicker than those guys back behind you. Ready to head to the house? I did go down the water. Herbal gives you 686. Thank you, sir. Move on, our next one is Ezekiel Eddie Jackson. Come on, guys. We'll try and get you through here as quick as possible. Last flight checks in 15 more minutes, and you're ready to hit the house. No, I mean, all freshwater shower right here. 9:49 you're total today, guys. Thank you. Swim back there to the parking lot. Jacob Rackard, John Raymer got 3 bass in line. Well, couldn't get number 4 and 5 in, huh? Not that was under. So you had some unders? Yeah, we got 6 on the crew. What are y'all fishing with today? 482 you're total. Thank you, guys. Move on to our next pair, Will Davis and William Davis, 5 bass in the live well. Oh, man. Davis and Davis, you got, they're going to be pounders. Got about a pound, 0.2 apiece out there. Pound, 2 apiece. We're going to pound, 2 apiece. I hear, I agree with you.
What's going to do it? I mean, like, we're ready up there now. We're going to do that next time.
Remind me, okay? They like,
it was all about a 92 hot pit.
You want to get closer to the middle, so I can keep pushing that out.
A Honda. The CR125 or 250? Yeah. What was that? Yeah, the 92 Hondas. Those things were really bright. I love those things. You won mine, though. Y'all watching the truck racing the other day? We cannot push the water off enough. Just let me know what it's like. Ron Hogan and Jackson Henley can only get 4 bass out there today, huh? 4 that were measured. You ever have more than 4 on the line? You're saying this like you're the one that let it go. He, the man who is yet to be mentioned. How does this happen? Good fish? You go 2, 3 pounds? Really? What bait were you using? It's a single bait at that. 465 for those 4. That would really help you. I feel for you. Robbie Pelt, Jason Dyer. Looking like Kenny from South Park. 5 bass. Y'all are wrapped up. I'm getting wet and I got to cover. 5 bass. A good fight? No, not really. It's 1051, so not really. Might get you a paycheck. Pretty sure 1051 will get you a paycheck. If we go now, you got like a 4 in there? Maybe? No, I don't think it's really 4. All right, thank you, guys. 1051. What's happening here? Can you lock me in? 1051. All right, let's bring up our next contestant on the fish's right. Boat number 131, Kevin Phillips. Robert Means. Got it. How did they go? Pulling down now, at least you're pulling with. 947 for today. I don't know. Those mid-9s might make a paycheck as we go. We'll find out. Thank you, sir. I'll give you, when we run out of anglers here, I'll give you that top 40 and let it know what it looks like. Drew Blackman, Mark Phillips, come on over here. I'm thinking you had a pretty good day today.
Bit better than got
12-19, you're going to move up the leaderboard. That should put you, I believe, in 10th place. You all wrapped up. Can't even hear me. It's cold. You were dying. It was 85, 90 degrees earlier. What you rather have, hot or cold? 411 just shy of our big bass as well. Go grab a couple of those bass, hold them up for us, Dana and crew. Oh my back. My front's killing me, but my back's really hurting. I wonder how old Pop and Son's lemonade stand. I think I see somebody. Well, no, I don't. It messed with their game program. They squeeze the please. Gotta love that tagline.
Right here.
Hold them out and they look bigger. There you go. Now don't hold them on the pointy end. Make them look fatter. There you go. There's the trick of the trade. You just show them their back, they look like they're 1 pound. Did you get it, Dana? Don't have to open the iris a little bit. That's all it is, so you don't even do that, man. Makes it focus.
Oh, you do.
Derek Yasinski, Casey Murray, boat number 196. All you need is 14.64 pounds to take the lead. 14.64. You there? No, not there. Where you at? 8. 8 means you're lying. 11.22. I know a liar when I see one. I thought they looked bigger than 8 pounds. You're getting a bait check. You might be in that top 15 or 20. They would be. How'd you catch them today? Swim jig all day. Both of you doing the same thing? Shut off after that. Go grab a couple of those bass. Hold them up for us. Making that top 20 as it stands right now. So as we look on your radar, Clay, how would you characterize this? I'm going to say that's scattered showers or scattered thunderstorms because there is some red in there. Working straight south to north. Hit it. Straight from south to north, working its way up there. What's that town called? Oh yeah, Birmingham. No, it's actually going right through us right now in Auburn, working its way up towards Birmingham. You know why, don't you? Hoovers up there. You know what they say about Hoovers? Pulling all that rain in. They say that.
It's hey, it was fine. It was right there in the middle.
Yeah, but
that was straight down my road.
Yeah.
Up to 12.
It's the west to east. It's bad for Texas.
This shit's getting low on the gas.
We have
fill it up.
Cooters Pond. Cooters Pond has expanded today because we got Cooters Pond right. It's moved all the way out here. So kudos to Cooter. Alright, what I'm going to need you to do is hold that metal rod up as high as you can. When the thunder comes, don't flinch. Because it's already hit you. You hear the thunder, it's too late, right? Isn't that what they say? Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's what I said. When you hear the thunder, it's too late. Because the speed of light's a little quicker than that speed of sound. And they say, when you hear the thunder and you saw the flash of light, they say, what, a mile per second, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead, big fish. Clay Elliott, Craig Carr. Is that right? 11:51? They're ready to, hang on, somebody else's fish come in there. 11:51, that's a good day. What'd y'all do? Went? Did y'all catch something later on in the day? They turned on a little bit. What were you doing then? At least they weren't off, so that's right. Catch them on. Later on the day, target needs the bigger thing, pad, Isaac. You got a big fish? That's not a big fish. That's 11:51. That's his total. Now, big fish right now, though, 469. I say now, it was 473 for Elliott and Carr, taking over our big bass. $500 for the 20 y'all got it. On the frog? Yes, sir. How much fun is that? I mean, the big blow up. I mean, when did you let it take it? Did you snatch it and get lucky? Tell me about it.
There's actually some pads through the frog up there. It rolled around.
I told him, I said, oh,
Get out
no.
here, dog.
Yeah, it does. Oh, my God.
You couldn't mess up then.
Couldn't. Only thing then is getting him in the boat. I've been having a lot of problems.
Now I heard
all
it.
day. And this last weekend, you follow.
Busted brain?
Yeah. Brand new. We've done it twice in the same school.
I need to change spool.
We got it last night. We got it first one.
That's not so good. You know, because went to academy. One ran it after that.
Academy, I got it.
And we appreciate it. Hey, what color frog? No. He purple. All right, grab a couple of those bass, hold them up. I can only go until we got people in the tank, so I've got to spread this out, Dano. We ain't even had our last flight waiting. Or check-in. See, I'm going to hold you here. Keep your camera up at all times in the upright position. Is that the short lens?
Yes. It's the medium. It's the middle.
Macro. Good job, guys. And Froggy McGee, no telling what color it was. Could have been green, could have been black, could have been white, could have been a combination. He said purple. Could have had purple on it. Could have had purple on it. I got frogs with purple on it.
My 8-year-old's favorite color.
You would think.
Purple. Yeah. Joe Bethea Jr., Ryan Harding, they got 5 bass, and they just saw the big bass of the tournament across the stage. You got one that looks like that? I wish I could borrow it. Just for a little while, right? 866, that's just not going to get it done today. See you later. Thank you. All right, we're shedding water as it goes. Come on over here, Kenneth Smith, James Purvis. You can talk to me. They can take care of that stuff because we don't want to float away. Tell me how your day went.
It wasn't good.
All day wasn't good?
We started off bad. We'll have to go on
On what? Better mate. Okay, so that stinks. How long was it? How long was it on?
all the way to the boat.
What's your net man doing?
He was there, but it was got upside the net.
Need longer arms. Okay, so one gets off on spinnerbait, and then?
That's it.
This is not good enough out there. All right, what were you throwing? Spinnerbait and what else?
Crankbait.
Reagan. Anything happen later on today? I mean, any?
No, we caught him good on frog in practice. Yeah, and that's a good one. Each day in practice.
What color is your frog?
Cricket.
Cricket. What color is that? About black?
Kind of cricket.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, white. I see guys with thought processes. Why this one? Why that one? And the next guy would do the exact opposite on situations. But the frog was working in practice, just didn't do on game day.
No, it didn't. We just sent I don't know. A lot of those conditions, they had a lot rougher, you know, all the boat traffic stuff too, and the pitch ride and thing, they were kind of trees and stuff. So, but, we had a good time. We actually caught some really nice fishing practice. We didn't carry it over to the day.
And you saw those guys just caught that big crawfish too. And went, damn it, I should have stuck with the frog a little longer. Let's find out what your weight is here in just a moment. Find out. Smith and Purvis going to have the 5 bass limit. And unfortunately for them, it's going to be shy of 8 pounds. 756, guys. We'll see you later. Thank you. The final stop, the Alabama Bass Trail South Division. Bill Cook, Dan Graham. You is next. Who next? You next. Let's find out. 4 bass. Man, I like seeing 5. All day, just no bites.
We had a good practice.
Shut up. I've heard that. These 4 are going to weigh 574. We'll see you late. Thank you, sir. Keep on moving through this, and last flight's going to check in about 3 minutes from now, and then we'll still have to wait 30 minutes. Why are you looking? Is it going to be close? Is it going to be close? Ken Sessions, Greg Sessions, he was eyeballing. He got 5 fish, but you will have a penalty here. What are these 5 going to weigh? Your guess? 11:20. You're not too far off, and then we'll have to do the penalty on that, so it'll be 10:20. What were you catching them on?
Hold this one down back here a minute ago, and
Really?
all come right.
Top water?
Yep.
Spinnerbait?
Spinnerbait.
Shaky head?
Shaky head.
Football jig?
Nope.
Swim jig?
Yep.
Conventional jig?
Nope.
How about Carolina rig? Carolina rig?
Okay. Hey, it wasn't that bad. Hey. Wait, see, the old ball and chain might win this thing. He was going, damn, I should have used the Carolina. Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Jimmy Butler and Lewis Hill, they got 5 bass in there, but these 5 only going to weigh $8.94. So I don't think it's going to get you in the paycheck day. I'll give you some points, though. We'll some points back and forth. They give you a positive outlook going to Lake Lake, right? Okay. We'll see you there. We'll see you there. Hey, it could have been worse. I mean, that's what you got to look at. It could have been worse. Joey Smith, Barry McLean, 5 bass. Gonna be about 2 pounds apiece. Looks like $9.47. What did you do to catch them today? Up and stuff? Yeah. All day. Good job. Got just under 10 pounds. Thank you, sir. Bring on Carl Youngblood, Dennis Osborne. No relation to Ozzy. I don't think. Let's find out. Looks like these 5 bass gonna weigh $8.77. You got one good one in there? Extremely adequate. What's it gonna weigh? Well, I want to see it. Let's find out. Tell me your guesser. I want to see if it's any good. What do you think it weighs? 4.20. 4.20, and you are going to have to add another pound to that? No, you're going to have to add a little over half a pound of that. 360. Hey, yeah, wishful thinking. You're right. Another 0.6 of a pound. You'd have been there. Shay Baker, Ricky Baker. Leave back in there, Shay. Got a couple big fish in there, he says. So I like that. I like it. He said, Clay goes to him and he says, hey, you want to weigh that big fish? He said, there's 2 of them in there. So I like that. But I'm only seeing 4 fish on there. So only 4 able to reach 12 ounces. So these, you're around the right kind of fish, and you needed 1 more, just under 11 pounds. $10.99. You just never had the 5th one on. What? Why?
Because I lost fish.
More than one. What were you throwing?
Everything.
Single bait hooks or treble hooks that we can expect? Okay. Well, they just weren't taking it.
Huh?
No, he said he said we were throwing top water. I said they just didn't take it though. Let's find out this $10.99 with 4. All right, so our big bass $4.47. Go ahead, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. $4.47 for that one, because I think we're in the 4 pound range for a big bass. If this one's a half pound more or quarter pound more, you might be there. What'd you catch that one on? Same thing. Any kind of particular top water? Chip rate. That one, $3.95 was your other one. See, you were around a good sized fish, and it does tee off more now, because you know that a 3rd one in that range could have put you there.
Yeah, I had no idea it was that tough, so we was just going to get a check of what we got, and we had a good shot out today. Real well, that's how good.
Still may get that check, though. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate it, bud. Jonathan Tutt, Tommy Lewis. You can see Shay was discussing because he was around some big fish. How was your day on the water? Long day. These going to weigh $8.37 today. Now it's time to head to the house. Get there. And it stopped raining for us, thank goodness. Probably push off our last round and be done. Jeremy Ray, Todd Price. Hey, all you need is $14.64. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. These 2 pounds, these two fish going to weigh about $3.23. We'll have to see if he can bump it up at Lay Lake. Thank you, sir. Bring on the next boat. The fish is right. R.G. Kitkowski, Annette Simpson. You can come on over. Yeah, we'll weigh a big fish. You know, our big fish is $4.73. We'll weigh it anyway. Come on over here, because we got our last flight now has checked in, 4:01. They got 30 minutes to come across the so we got a little time. 7:41 your total out there. How did you catch a big one? Who caught the big one first and foremost? How did you catch the big one? Color. Well, wait. 3/4 ounce. So were you going deep? Okay, semi-shallow with a bigger crank, a bigger spinnerbait. What blades? Don't look at it.
Gold and silver.
Gold and silver. Willow.
Huh?
Indiana. Colorado.
Yellow maybe.
Yeah, she guessed it. Close enough. Big fish was $3.95. So good job. High five. Good job out there. Fun. So you got to net it, huh?
Yes, sir.
How much trash did she talk after she caught the big one?
Not much. She's just ready to get more of it.
Not bad. That always gets you fired up. Good job, guys. Congratulations. RJ and Annette now. Cecil and Jerry Davis. Cecil Williams. I'm looking over here. You need twice that amount to take the lead.
7:52.
You can do the weigh-ins a lot faster in nasty weather.
I can slow it down.
Hey, I'm good.
All right, get on out of here. Steve Morgan, Alan Morgan. Hey, we've hit every weigh-in within 5 minutes of our minimum time that we could do this. Steve Morgan, Alan Morgan, you got 5 bass in there. Unfortunately, 894. It's not going to do it today.
Yeah, we had a tough day. We caught 12 keepers and just didn't catch anything.
All right, thank you guys. Thanks for fishing with us. Steve Rogers, Mike Middleton. I like seeing 5, but I look over there. I don't like seeing those 5. That means you catch total today. That's a good day fishing. We're not called 7:08 for these 5. Thank you, sir. Move on to our next boat. Again, I don't know how many people just decided to pack it up and bail. Glenn Whitley, Wesley Ballard, but we'll still have to wait for another 27 minutes before we can close the scales, no matter if no one's waiting in line. Glenn Whitley, Wesley Ballard, come on over here. Talk to me. I'm looking here. Y'all are really eyeballing them things. 5 for 644. No matter how, you know, the longer you look at them, they shrink. That was 7 pounds just a minute ago. What were y'all doing today?
A little bit of everything.
What was he doing?
Talking.
On the phone, huh? Hard to catch fish that way. Really, did y'all move around a lot today?
No, it was hot water line wasn't on. It's been on for me. It just couldn't get it.
Not today. Good luck. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's when you know it's a bad day. He said if I'd have came in 10 minutes earlier, I wouldn't even have gotten wet. Mike McDaniel, Dewey McDaniel. Come on, Team McDaniel. Now, if I'm correct, I think you're second in points. Is that right?
We're second.
Was second in points. Hey, I'll tell you right now, you did better than our leaders.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, not good for them. Actually, I think it was. Y'all might be right around the same. 7:05 your total out there today. Just try and hang on. We still got Lay Lake left.
So y'all wait.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Thank you. Yeah, you're still in it, I promise you. Russell Wilson, Dwayne Dillashaw. 5:15.
Got an order number 515?
5:15 today, so just wasn't going to happen, huh?
That's tough all day.
How many times you fished this body of water?
Once.
What was that?
Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
All right. And practice any better?
Yeah, practice.
What are you throwing then?
Plastics.
What's the today?
Plastics.
Should have changed it up.
Yeah.
It still didn't work. All right. Thank you, guys. Blaine Junkin, Brandon. Is it Ligon? Ligon. Golly. I mean, there's certain names, and I'm going to get one here in a minute that's really going to drive me crazy. 7:43 for your total today. How did you catch it?
A little bit of everything. A little crankbaits, jigs, shaky heads, everyone you fish makes it on different.
There's nothing wrong with that. How many total do you think you caught?
10 maybe.
That's all right. Good job. Congratulations on your catch. LJ McCullough, Tommy Gunn, come on over here. Tell me you had a good day, yes?
No.
You trying to talk him into putting his hand on the scale?
No, and he said, no, I can't say it because.
Don't say it.
Disqualified.
786, yeah, don't say that. 786 for you out there today. Tough day on the water?
Yes. We just came back. I mean, we got large back.
Not the right ones.
Not the right one.
Hey, Lay Lake's got something.
Well, we'll see.
See if you can find those.
We ain't found out this year.
All right. Hey, still got one more. All right, what you got? James Rawhide Smith, Timothy Fat Daddy Hatcher. What? 321. That's not even one bass. That's 2.
That's 2. We had 3 bites and caught all 3 of them on shore.
What in the heck were you doing? Because I don't want to go out there and do that right now. It might work right now.
I'll tell you to stay out of the grass right now. We ain't finding it.
Really? Not at all.
I thought maybe the rain coming in to change things. We had about 30 minutes left in the tournament, and Scott Russell was broke down, and we gave him a ride in. Weather didn't come back, so it's probably the best move we did all day.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for being courteous and helping out there. You grab your ticket. I can't remember the way. Ashley Brasher, Derek Moore got 468. How many bass does that kind of count for?
It's just 2.
Oh, good. Because I think if you had 5, you take our under pounder category. So around some decent fish, though.
Oh, yeah, they weren't too bad.
Just couldn't get any numbers about it.
No numbers.
Did you catch some under?
1.
1 under. Just tough day, yeah. Hey, that's right. We're not floating down here too. Russell Hazelton, Michael Anderson, 974 is what I'm seeing out of your total today. What did you do to catch that 9 pound?
We caught one good one on top water.
Got a top water.
The popper.
Popper?
First, well, it's a strike in popper.
Something like it.
Whack it. Boy, she come up and just melee. First thing in the morning, we caught a couple on crankbait, and he got his on the
So all over the place. So it's fun when you start off the day, especially a little popping lure like that.
Yeah, when you get your first good fish in the box, it kind of settled things down, but it was a struggle. We worked the whole river.
Good job catching what you did. Thank you guys. Russell Hazelton, Michael Anderson. How many people you see back here pulling their boat out of the water? Not many, huh? A lot of people said, I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. Hazelton and Anderson, I think y'all had a good day. Look at this, almost 13 pounds. I've heard that number before, though, but none of it. Oh, that's the wrong ones. So we didn't pull. Well, who's this then? Hang on, we're gonna give that to them. Well, 170. You were up there just a second ago. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. That's like Midwest.
It was up there. Freeman, there we go.
The only problem
I saw it
is
up
they
there.
just crossing, probably never seen.
Freeman and Hurst got 5 fish, and you are going to move up there, and it's going to put you just barely in 8th place, $12.99. Your 5 fish total. Have a round of applause for Buddy sticking around today during all the rain and everything else. Just shy of 30, and unfortunately, see, there's a 1302, 1303, literally 5/100ths of an ounce. It's going to cost you about 3 places. But how did you catch this? Because that was a good day.
We caught them on the chatterbait, swim jig, flipping.
Some have heard the chatterbait you used all today. How many number do you think you caught on that one?
This morning we caught a limit. Well, we should have had a limit about 10 minutes.
What were you targeting? What were you keying on?
Grass.
Grass the whole time. Let's find out what your big fish weighs. Freeman and Hurst, you got a 473 to take the big bass right now. Clay Elliott, Craig Carr have that. Do we have 473? We've got 436, just shy, but a good one. Remember which big one came on?
I caught it flipping.
Flipping. What in particular?
Black blue jig.
Love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Go grab a couple of these bass. Hey, don't go anywhere. You're inside our top 10. Go grab a couple. Hold them up for Dano. Just to figure out what happened here. Y'all remember what I said on y'all's weight? I mean, I know on y'all's. $205.99. I was like, we can go back to the tape and see what I did. I was like, I know I said it. I was pretty sure. It's the wrong number.
Oh, okay.
We brought your mud boots. Lemonade stand. There we go. We squeeze the please. Poppin' Sons. They're doing some business now. Well, they got nachos too. What are y'all eating over there? Got a burrito. Is that what's that thing called? Is that the Yankee chicken? Is that the Yankee chicken? Thumbs up, 2 thumbs up? Damn, I'm about to give me a Yankee chicken. That's what they're eating right there is a Yankee chicken. It's a chicken, it's like a burrito chicken. Did you get into lemonade? You know their motto, they squeeze to please. I'd be heading back. With a motto like that, I'd be heading back. That's right. The Yankee chicken's good. They got hot dogs, hamburgers, nachos with cheese. But if it ain't your cheese, whose is it? Scott Ashley Taylor. Ashley, come on over here, guys. Let's find out how you did today. I know it's not what you wanted because I'm only seeing 4 on there. 6-9 today. Just a tough day, huh?
We had a game plan today.
All right, tell me about it. What was it?
We were really debating on the current, and we thought it was going to run about 12 and we thought, and it just never came off.
And that's, so you stay near the bottom end for when we start pulling for that, or?
We were on the lower end, but I don't know,
I didn't start it. We didn't just finish.
So they weren't pulling at all, though. I heard they were pulling slow down on the bottom and maybe adding on top.
They're pulling a little bit, not enough.
It's not enough going out there. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Grab that ticket. Alton Shiver, Gary Niles. You got 5 bass, and you might get a paycheck. We'll find out. 10.06 is what I'm seeing today. That's all right. 10 pounds might do it for you.
Ain't bad.
You'd be okay with that, right?
Yeah, more than I thought we
You get in top 40, you get a paycheck, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You gonna give it to me? I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Head over to the lemonade stand now. I hear that Yankee chicken's delicious. Joe Wyckoff, Sean Wyckoff, they've got 5 bass. When I see 5, I know there's a chance. When I see those 5, I know there's no chance. 8.46 though for you today, and just one of them deals, huh?
Just one of those deals.
All right, what were y'all doing today?
Drop shot, shake head.
I hear too many of that. I mean, did you ever try to do something just oddball, just out there?
Yes.
What was it? What was your oddball out there thing?
Well, we threw crankbait.
Did you go deep cranking?
Not really.
Yeah, see it.
Yeah.
Not that it would. Not today though.
It just wasn't.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you later. Like Nolan Brandon, Angel Garcia. I like saying that because I roll my arms. Angel Garcia, Nolan Brandon, they got 5 bass. Y'all had an all right day, but I see 1 expired fish. That's going to be a penalty. It's going to drop you down. I think it's still going to get you a paycheck, but I know that would really help you and help you out in points. 11.47, then we take the penalty. What was happening out there on the water? Because you still had a solid day.
Yeah, we had a pretty solid day. Old Buzz back came here and went to work, and I was
just watching.
I'm just a support staff.
Don't even count. The good thing about the buzz bait is, I mean, a lot of times you can hit it, he can hit at the same time, and it just wasn't happening on your end. Or he was catching them so much you had that net in your hand on it.
Exactly. I was just watching in awe. Like I said, I'm a support staff on this team.
Any particular kind of buzz bait? Or do you have like a secret weapon?
We can't disclose that.
Can't tell that. You'd have to kill me if you told me about that. So it was a good day to start off, or throughout the day?
It stayed all right through the day. It slowed down at the end, but we caught some good fish. This couple were really good fish. We would have top 10.
Good job on what you did though today, Angel. Good job. I didn't tell you down, but that was a good day. Good job. Heath Howell, Tim Lawrence, they got 9.20 in the live well, so just shy of 10 out there today. I know you wanted that 10 mark. That would probably be a paycheck, but I think it's going to be a little shy.
I think you're right. Of course, the deceased
It didn't help either.
the deceased passenger didn't help.
What happened there? Just took it so good, it put some pain.
Who knows? You know, fish all be doing sores all over. Just tough time of year.
Right there. We'll see you later. Thank you, sir. Preston Anthony, Derek Wilson. Slowly but surely, they're crawling in here. Got 15 more minutes before we can shut it down. Let's find out. 5's good, but 5 for 7 not going to do it. You need a little more than twice that out there. How many total fish you catch today? Still getting excited. What are you throwing? I've heard. Well, I didn't hear drop shot too much, but I like drop shot. I think we're shaking it. Why not? Let's bring out boat 160. John Pollard, Dallas Weldon. Did they have a good day? You had a good day in the sense you got 5 bass, but these 5 are not going to do it again. About halfway there to our leader, 732.
It was tough, did all we needed to do.
Catch them throughout the day, early morning, late, what?
We caught them throughout the day. We probably caught all over 11, 12 fish, but just no size.
What were you throwing?
Mainly the shaky head.
That can make for a long day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. All right, thank you guys. See you later. Nick Harris, Keith Phillips. Come on over here. Talk to me. I'm seeing 5 bass in the live. I see one down there look pretty good. Need more like that guy, but you still may get a paycheck with 10.58. It might get you some coin.
I'm ready to go home.
Not bad. You wore up. You tore up from the floor up. Look at it. Hey, but you're at the very end here. You can stick around, take a paycheck home with you. We don't say, hey, we'll mail it to you. You can just pick it up right here. All right, we'll stick around. We'll see if it holds true. Tony Moyet, Brian Metcalf. Good day? No. No, what has a bass cat? Is that what you're riding around in today? Okay. $6.90 for your total out there. You're going to have to up that lay leg. Oh, it's good seating. Here at least. Derwin Henderson, Randy Gardner, about 176. And then those later flights in the day, some guys thought they might have turned on later on in the day. Did that happen?
It did. I think we left
Barry was fishing a little early.
See, if you could have stuck around, you could have caught some more. What were y'all fishing with? What were y'all doing? Shaky all day, and got you $6.75 for your 5 fish total day. Thank you, guys. Next up, Steve Wisdom and John Bryant. They got 5 bass in the live well as well. We'll try and keep everybody pumping through here. Glad this rain stopped at least. That's a good thing almost. Did I get your toe?
No, I'm good.
Jam them toenails in here. Y'all had an all right day. 5 for 11.26, and I think that's going to get you a paycheck.
Man, we were so close, especially looking at the leaderboard right here. It's sickening to know that we were so close to executing the day. And
had some get off, that's what you're telling me.
well, we were just all around them, and we caught what we caught, but man, there was some big fish around us, and just so close to pulling it together. But we're happy with what we got. Had a good time. That we were really far away, so that drop back was brutal.
Hopefully this will help a little bit. When you say there were big fish around you, what was key? What was telling you?
Oh, they were coming out of the water,
blowing up, huh? What were y'all throwing?
We were throwing big crankbait.
Busting out that water. Well, guys, I do believe we'll get a paycheck. Stick around. Dano, did you? They already took it. They already took them anyway, I think. Thank you, guys. Charlie Williams, Michael Smith, for 169. Yeah, we're up in that 12-pound range to do this thing. Charlie Williams, Michael Smith, you got 5 fish for $7.49. Just not going to do. You're halfway there, though.
Oh, yeah. That's 5 when we caught yesterday in practice.
Hey, good job. Stanley Fairchild, Derek Percival, boat number 187. You're next. Come on over here. Long day. I was up before y'all. When y'all were getting out of bed, I was just coming in.
I don't know, 2:45 was pretty early.
That's when I pulled in, right about that time last night. That's when he got up? Oh, yeah, I'll stay there for another hour. No, I didn't. But I was out. What do you mean? We launched at 5:30. I was eating at that Waffle House at 1 o'clock this morning. 6:40 out there. It was a rough day.
You was in bed by 8. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I did try to sleep some.
It was a long day, and the Lord was blessed us. We only had 4 fish at 10 o'clock. We had 5 all day.
Congratulations on those 5. I know it was a hard fought day.
Really good day.
Good job, guys. Good job catching those. Thank you. Grab your ticket over there. Rusty Mask, Ronnie Mask. Red Rover, Red Rover. We need 2 more fish to come on over. You got 3 today. These 3 are going to weigh 3 pounds, almost 3.5, 349 to be exact. Just tough day on the water, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We had a couple of chances to get 2 more fish in, but that's it.
It happens. That's why I call it fishing instead of catching. Jim White, Brent Jordan. You put that down. Don't make him slap your hand. How you've seen this before. It's the 4-stop of the Alabama Bass Trail on the south. You know they take care of those. How did it go today? 5 bass. Good day? Pretty rough. Pretty rough equals 1280. You're going to move inside the top 10. It looks like 1280 for White. Jordan, go grab a couple of these bass and you can talk to me. You got a big one in there too? Got a big one in there? Big is only 4 something. Yeah. If you got a 4, it's worth chancing. Guess I never found that one that we're looking for in there. 1280 though. Brent, you look like you're upset that you caught 1280. I can't figure it out. That's either, yeah. Yeah, not there. Come over here and talk to me after you set this down. 9 minutes till we can close the scales. All right, tell me about it. Why are you so disgruntled on catching 1280? Put yourself in the top 10, and it looks like we had a guy come across with a hook in his leg. You look like you got a hook in your leg, and you're in top 10 right now.
It's been a tough day.
Did you have some get off?
No.
So you executed, all right? What were y'all throwing?
Just flipping.
Flipping all day.
Preacher baits.
Where at on the body of water?
It was up toward the coast.
Okay. But you okay with the top 10? Where you adding points coming in here?
We had points.
Maybe still getting the championship with a strong finishing leg?
We've had to have a strong finish.
Do it. I'm not telling you not to. Go win that thing. I'll see you there in a couple weeks. Alan Yarborough, Kyle Dorsett. It's got 11:27 on the board there for you guys, and that is a pretty good day as well.
Yeah, it was a lot better than practice. kind of surprised me.
The practice is not so hot, huh?
Practice was awful.
Well, what was happening in practice? No bites at all?
Not many.
And today, how many bites you think you got?
We probably caught, 12 keepers today, 12, 13, something like that. We caught a lot of fish today. Just never had a big bite.
It's not about practice day, it's about competition day, and you're going to get a paycheck out of that. Congratulations. Good job. Thomas Eden, John Wilson. You got 646 out there. A couple of them guys trying to sneak through the basket. Just wasn't in the big fish territory today, huh?
No.
What are y'all doing to catch that?
Shake in.
Shaky.
Great. Practice was great.
What do you think your best 5 caught in practice were? Don't tell me 20.
15.
That would have been great. I would have won it, maybe. See, there's still time. All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, our lead right now, 1464. Stan Hallman, Steve Thrash. Our big bass at 473. Clay, you're looking good on your 1451. You're off by 1300s. Chris Dill, Vern Moody, come on over here and tell me you caught more than 658. You didn't. The scales prove that out there. What was happening on the water?
It's just tough on us, man. We had a good practice, but it just didn't pan out for me.
Not today. What were y'all doing? What were you fishing on?
We're flipping.
What's that?
We're flipping.
Flipping? All day you stuck with it?
Most of the time.
Didn't want to change it up?
No, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you made a mistake. You should have done it. All right, thanks, Vern. Appreciate it. Stephen Morris, Matt Van Zandt. Getting out of our waiting moments here. At any time somebody's just going to jump up that leaderboard. I see 5 bass. Are you those guys who are going to jump up the leaderboard? Definitely not, he says. Let's find out these 5 where it puts you. Going to give you some points. How many points? Listen, 4 or 5 points. Looks like 689 for your total today. You better come on strong and lay leg. All right? How many more on the docket? How many more do we have left? I see somebody coming through the scales. We have 25 boats remaining, but that didn't mean everybody had wanted to come through here, and they turn in their key fobs. Yeah, got to give it our check-in guys and find out. We can stack them up here in the staging area. Let's see if I can go through here. Yeah, our leader right now. Hang on, I don't know how Clay does this. Our leader right now, 1464. I'll tell you what 40th place is here in just a second. 40th place is at Aldridge and Wiggins, 969. I thought 10 could be the number. Right now it's 969. 10 pounds will get you 32nd place. It is a tough day. And we thought, you know, even with the rain coming in midday, I thought it might have turned them on, and then coming in later, maybe some of these afternoon guys might get something turned on, but that necessarily hasn't been the case. A little less than half a pound separates first and second. We'll hold up and let things back up just a minute because the scales can officially close at 4:30. Right now it's 4:26, so we want to remind everybody, if you have not made your way to the bump station, you need to do that. The last flight checked in at 4:30, so, or 4 o'clock, so at 4:30 we can close the scales. So if you can hear me, you're in the earshot, and you've got a bag of fish you need to weigh in, just work your way up to the bump station. You're all good. You get in line. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today and everybody watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org. I saw the Golden Girls earlier, and they're over there in the trailer. I didn't see them with their table out, but they had a nice overhang. Can't say I'd do that. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, everyone from E3 Sports Apparel, Power Pole, Luz, Cross Industries, TH Marine. You know, TH Marine has a contingency program, I think, with their Atlas Jack fleet as well. With Downey Marine, we'll have a winner with that on a qualified recipient to receive our Downey Marine funds. Phoenix First Flight, if our winner is a qualified first flight participant, maybe extra $7,000 for them. Bill Penny Toyota. Garmin Electronics, our Garmin Grand, will that go out? I didn't ask our leaders right now. I didn't think they'd still be leading this late. Did they have Garmin Electronics take home an extra $1,000 if they're qualified? If not, our highest placing finisher is going to take home $500 no matter what Phoenix Boats, is that an 819? Which model is that one there? 721. 819 is the one we're giving away, I believe, at the championship with the 200 horsepower Mercury. And that's just 2 tournaments away, Kay. Seems crazy. The final north, the final south, and then we're heading to the championship. We take a different amount this year than we have in years past. Previous years we've taken the top 50 in points. This year it's going to be 75. Plus the 5 winners from each individual north and the south. So that's 10 total. In case you're wondering about the Angler of the Year, and I've been talking to some of these guys, it's not just about Angler of the Year, it's the Angler of the Year points. And if you're in even 90th place, you still have a very good shot of making in that top 75. The easiest way is just winning a tournament. But if you're 90th, and you have some of those guys in that 70 to 75 range, you know, that drop back, you can make a big jump with the top 20, top 25. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to win these. Although the last stop, Ms. Mitchell and Cannon McCullum, 2-time winners. Yeah, so we will bump down one more spot for that as well. So maybe we have a repeat winner this year. We'll have to find out. The last 2 events of the season, Lake Guntersville, I'm not going to be at that one. I had a prior engagement. I wanted to be there, Ken. I know there's at least 2 or 3 fans watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org that are really upset about that. I know the Golden Girls wish I was there, but I will be at Lay Lake, the first Alabama lake I'd ever been to. It took me till 2002 to see Lay Lake and see Jay Ellis take a championship. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, 4:29. I got 1 more minute that we can close the scales. We got a couple of guys there on the ramp, so if you can get in line right now, we'll go ahead and run this last group through. Again, it took y'all this long to get up here. We're, again, making sure guys are up here and we can finish this out. Get our leader right now, Stan Hallman, Steve Thrash, 1464. Our leaders, 473, our big fish, Clay Elliott and Craig Carr. Let's bring up Andy Seago, David Hutchins. I don't think you're going to win it with 4 bass, but you're going to get 6 pounds and some change. 606 for you today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tough day. We'd like to have the 3 that we left in the lake.
Did you? What bait did you have? Oh, you broke it off?
Yeah.
What line?
Well, we didn't break off. It come off.
Oh, it come off. Shook, yeah. Spinnerbait fish. Spinnerbait did pretty good today, I think.
Yeah, I think it did. I think that was the bait today.
Good job on what you caught today, sir. Thank you. Jesse Paul Franklin, Raymond Jacques. I had it this time. This morning it made me think, and I'm like, north, south, north, south. We in the south. Yeah. And you think Jake Hughes would have been south. No, that's not the case. Come on. 4 fish for 368. Come over here, talk to me. That's a under 1 pound average. That one is almost sneaking through the basket there. He's finding his way. He's got half his body through there. Just tough day fishing. But just not getting many bites at all?
No, not at all. Yesterday did great. Today just
doing the same thing? It's crazy. That's fishing for you. Thank you. Steve Ketchum, Bobby Atkinson. 3 bass. He's going to weigh 660 for a day. You can come over here. 660. We'll have to see if you can do better now. What are you going to do in late? Tell me right now. What's going to be your weight? 15. I'll see you there. You remind me. Let's weigh this big one. Let's find out what the big fish weighs. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. There's still just a few people left. You did already. Your big fish is a good fish. I don't think it's. Oh, it's a lot closer than we thought. Oh, less than 1/10 of a pound. 464. Grab that bad boy and hold it up for Nano. Oh, you needed. What did I say? 473, I think, right? Yeah, 473 is what we needed. Oh, man. What? Totally. What the great googly mood there. That's the least amount of tail I've ever seen on a bat. Thing is gone. If it had his tail, it might have been there. Might have gotten a prop. That thing was ate up. Close. Yeah, that. When you fan your ass off that much, you literally just fanned his tail off, didn't it?
Bass.
You heard that phrase before. You've heard it now. 5 bass for Ricky Harper, Don Hogue. Come on over here. Quit hiding. They're going to shrink. The longer you wait, the smaller they get, but you got some good weight. Let's find out what it's going to be. Over 10. Not quite 11. 10.91. Good job, guys. Congratulations. Took you all day to catch them bad boys, didn't it?
No, sir.
Oh, you caught them all early morning, then they shut off on you.
Early morning, then they shut off.
What were you catching them with?
Shaky head.
Shaky head early morning. Really, that's not this early morning bait I was expecting. Are you lying too?
Yeah.
What'd you catch him on?
Shaky head. We didn't get one.
He had kind of a grin on his face.
We didn't get one topwater bite.
Not at all, huh? I was like that early morning. I thought it was something like that. But so what was on the end of your shaky head? What color?
Red.
Red. How long was it? Trick-quarter. Shaky head. Light line. How light a line? 8 pound. Is the water so clear here?
Yeah.
It is. How deep was it?
Oh, some of them 3 and 4 foot.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your information. Ken Walter, Jason Beasley got 987 for you total today. Uh-oh, you know what? I think that, what did I say? That's right around the deal of getting a paycheck. It's really, I mean, honestly, you're right on the number. I know, like close. I hope it's not close on the wrong end.
Me too.
Me too. How many we got back there? 3? Stick around, it's close. I'm telling you, it's going to be right there. Jim Beavers, Danny Smith, come on over here. Did you catch enough to make a paycheck today? Not going to happen. You got 5, though. They ain't long, but they're skinny. 5 or almost 5. 502.
Well, I thought we had 5 someplace.
That's a pound .0. Well, I can't even think of it. Yeah, right at a pound average. Good job, though. Congratulations on that.
It's tough to catch them.
I bet. Clay Harris, great name here. And Chuck Pace, no relation to Cliff. Come on. 4 bass for you today. To get a paycheck, you're going to have about, what about 3 pound average for each? No, you only need about a 2.5 pound average for each for it. And 10 more pounds to make a paycheck. Yeah, you need about 5. Unfortunately, you got 589 today. You're going to have to really catch more than that at Lay Lake and have a shot at this. Are you the last ones, you think, or is there somebody else hiding? Last call, not for alcohol, last call for weigh-in. Looking for the last pair. Marty Sumner, Simon Morrow, they've got 5 bass, and they're in a paycheck range. It could be close. 5 for $9.65. Now, you're going to love me or hate me here in just a minute because it is right around there, probably within a quarter pound the other way. Did you have any come off today?
No, sir.
Not at all day. So you executed well. What were y'all throwing?
Jig most of them.
Jig most of the day. All right, stick around. We'll see if this will get your paycheck. I'll take a look, okay?
Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you. Again, last call, looking for anybody. And I'll go ahead and do a quick scan down to our top 40. I called it out a minute ago. 40th place is not a tie. You're not going to like me. 40th place, 9.79 pounds. Looks like 979 is in 40th right now. Clay, you looking? Clay Baldus. I know that 979 is going, shut it down. We're done. We done. Looking for the official word from Clay, don't call me K. And the word is Clay? We done? The scales are now closed. So 40th place, unofficially 9.79 pounds. Ooh, click on that. I was trying to see the full names on those, but it's okay. We got it. 979 will be our weight there. Our big bass winner of 473, Clay Elliott, Craig Carr. So yeah, Kyle Welcher, Chris Haynes, you are the you're on the good side of the paycheck. 41st place, Keith Youngblood, John Black, 3/100ths of a pound outside. So our top 10, unofficially to get in there, Jim White, Brent Jordan, 1280 on the day. Victor Harper, Blake Harper at 1293 in 9th. 8th goes to Freeman and Hurst with 1299. Stephen Rogers, Jimmy Rogers, 3/100ths of a pound heavier in 7th. Sixth place, DeAndre Kimbrough, Vernon Quinney, 13:03. Man, there were 3 guys within 4 100ths of a pound. Fifth place, John Powell, Cam Romaine, Chris Payne, Jonathan White in fourth with 13:76. Third place goes to Brad Edwards, Austin Nelson with 14:08. Second place, 14:20. That's what Matthew Cottle and Nicholas Robinson had, and our unofficial winner, taking the victory with 14:64, 5-fish limit, Stan Hallman, Steve Thrash. So under 15 pounds, you win this round, Clay. We'll step aside for a bit. They do have the checks, so we're printing those out. We'll be back with the payouts here in just a moment and our check presentations. I had to go check out one of those Yankee, whatchamahoots, it's those Yankee chickens. We'll be back in just a second. Thanks for watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wing Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
The Alabama Bass Trail was started in an effort to promote Alabama as a year-round fishing destination. It was the brainchild of Governor Robert Bentley and the promoters for BASS when they brought their business back to the state of Alabama. And it was a great way to model after the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail and promote the state for fishing in the same manner. So we have 11 stops that go throughout the state. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series was really started to show economic impact in bedroom communities. Our tournament trail consists of 200 boats in each division, and we have 5 lakes in each division. And then they compete on the 11th lake, which is Lewis Smith Lake, for the championship. So we launch off about 200 boats, anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. They fish for about 8 hours. And what that does is drive people to these communities that are hosting these events, puts people in hotels, they visit our restaurants, they go shopping, they enjoy our entertainment areas. So that's really the driving force behind the Alabama Bass Trail, is to showcase the state of Alabama as a destination for vacation and for fishermen.
Taking first, yeah, it's been one of those days, right? Taking first place, winning a couple of different awards today, but 1464, the team of Stan Hallman and Steve Thrash, led by Stan Hallman, fishing solo today. How about a round of applause for him, taking home $10,000. Another 125, right?
$215 for the Alabama Bass Trail gear. Then the $10,000 of that is a Big Ten payday. Where is he at? Oh, he's coming down. I'd stuck around for that $10,000 check for sure. And the second the bank opens, I'm the first guy to be there in the line. No problems there. Still got that hook on the inside of his leg too. Don't want to rub those ankles again. There you go. How about a round of applause for Stan Hallman doing it solo? Getting team points, and congratulations to him. Oh yeah, that's right. Dano's there. We had to switch up because of the rain as well. Dan, you want to come over here? Yeah, watch your legs. Won the Alabama Bass Trail gear as well. $250 for that.
And right here for the camera.
Good old Cooter, and now you can aim for it. Those watching on AlabamaBassTrail.org.
All right.
All good in the hood. You get the trail trophy, the real check, and now where we still there? Still there? Now we go to emergency room.
I don't know. We're going to try it again out here.
I do it. Make sure you bite on a towel.
You'll hear me yelling.
Okay, we'll hear you screaming. Hey, congratulations. Awesome payday. And doing it all on his own out there. Stan Hallman, good job. We'll see where that puts him in points as well. And his teammate Steve Thresh having to watch online. Second place. Taking home $5,000. Matthew Cottle, Nicholas Robinson. Congratulations, fellas. $5,000, Richard. 1420 was their total, so they were 4.44 behind. 1/2 a pound. Did you ever have one to help you that was a half pound that got off? Good. Good. All good, Dano. Face ahead. Face ahead and get it out on the big screen. We got cheers going on in the back of my head. Taking third place and $4,000 for third. Brad Edwards, Austin Nelson with 14.08, 14.08 pounds. Also $500 from Garmin. 2 places away for taking home $1,000, but you know our top finisher takes home $500 guaranteed, and that is a very smart investment if you ask me on the Alabama Bass Trail. Guaranteed top finisher taking home $500. If you win an extra $1,000, that's why they call it the Garmin Grand. Looking good in those Phoenix colors as well. Congratulations, guys. And that's a $4,000 payday. And fourth, taking home $3,000. Chris Payne, Jonathan White, 1376 on the day. We can go ahead and hop down there and she can get a little closer to you. She said she... Make that spin around.
Huh? Okay. Did you throw that? Here. Come on.
John Powell, Ken Romaine. That's what I had for my two-parter. Or we had a substitute in this one? Is that what you just said? I've got John Powell, Ken Romaine at 1369. Either way, we hold on to that check. So we go to 6th place. DeAndre Kimbrough, Vernell Quinney taking home 6, and this was tight. There was only 4 1/100ths of a pound between 6th and 8th place. Congratulations, guys. 7th place, Stephen Rogers, Jimmy Rogers with 1302, taking home $1,100. DeAndre and Vernell taking home $1,500, of course, for 6th. 7th place to Rogers and Rogers, $1,100, Richard. 8th place, Mike Freeman, Brandon Hurst. And Brandon Hurst taking home $1,000 from Wadowee Marine. They had a 436 in their bag, and they take home $1,100 for their finish. And that finish was 8th place. Congratulations. And the Wadowee Marine $1,000. It's that easy, isn't it? It's that easy. All you had to do is do what you're supposed to do to begin with, and in a Wadowee qualified boat. Good job. 9th place, Victor Harper, Blake Harper, $1,293 on the day. $1,100 wealthier. And rounding out our top 10 with 12.80 pounds, Jim White, Brent Jordan, also with $1,100. Congratulations, taking home $1,100 for 10th place. And boat 188, I believe. And they're trying to print 13 to through the others right now, and we'll see if it comes out a little quicker than hand scribing them all. Thank you everyone for waiting patiently, for those that did stick around. Yeah, as they're trying to do this, again, everybody watch on AlabamaBassTrail.org. They'll do the presentations down here in the front of the stage. They're printing right back here. A lot of rain, a lot of things happening today. I'd like to thank everybody for watching here at Cooters Pond, the Alabama River. It took one guy to catch the most amount of bass today, and he did that, and Mr. Holman takes home that $10,000 payday. Next stop, we'll give you the updates on the Angler of the Year points as soon as we get these things sorted out here. Next stop will be Lay Lake, and that's when we'll determine our ABT South Angler of the Year and our top 75 plus ties that move on to the championship in October. So I'm Robbie Floyd on behalf of Kay Donaldson, and where's our Clay's going? He's running around here too, Clay Baldus. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time at Lay Lake on AlabamaBassTrail.org.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wing Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
The Alabama Bass Trail was started in an effort to promote Alabama as a year-round fishing destination. It was the brainchild of Governor Robert Bentley and the promoters for BASS when they brought their business back to the state of Alabama. And it was a great way to model after the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail and promote the state for fishing in the same manner. So we have 11 stops that go throughout the state. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series was really started to show economic impact in bedroom communities. Our tournament trail consists of 200 boats in each division, and we have 5 lakes in each division. And then they compete on the 11th lake, which is Lewis Smith Lake, for the championship. So we launch off about 200 boats, anywhere from 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. They fish for about 8 hours. And what that does is drive people to these communities that are hosting these events, puts people in hotels, they visit our restaurants, they go shopping, they enjoy our entertainment areas. So that's really the driving force behind the Alabama Bass Trail, is to showcase the state of Alabama as a destination for vacation and for fishermen.